So, yesterday I said we were going to do the Gran Turismo World Championship yesterday. As we planned to do yesterday. Never actually got around to doing yesterday. You remember that? How about we call a do-over and do it today instead? Should we do that? Yes, let's do it. Facecam is also back in the old position. Ali the 3-cat 007. So, Ali the James Bond cat is in chat as well, as is Vic. Saying, Adam, are you high from your walk earlier? No, that's because Oriol Gonzalez asked me to do... said, why is the music so calming? And I said, AJSMR. And Oriol said, are you going to whisper some bad words at us? And so I whispered, big sweaty helmets. And that's when Vic arrived. Rezzy's also here. Swedish Jimmer says, Hijenlo. Hienlo. I don't know who Swedish Jimmer is. Jimson Broadbandson. Jimson Broadbandson. But anyway, no time for Swedish banter. Jason already clipping. He's back. He's here. He tried to ask for a release from his crew chief contract, but we refused to grant him his release because we don't want to wish him well in his future endeavors. His current endeavors here are awesome, but never happening. But yes, yesterday, did we name the GT1? No, we didn't. That's going to be a thing. So yeah, a quick one on the episode yesterday that might not even go up on YouTube. I don't know. Yes, I knew that, but we're not going to do that. Yes, I would. Thank you. So, yesterday was a bit interesting. We had to do the World Supercar Festival again, after I thought I'd already done it, which is one of my least favourite, most cheesiest cheeseballs championships in this game. Well, we did that, and then we spent an hour figuring out how the hell to even do the Gran Turismo World Championship. Our original pick was this. I wanted to use one of the Black 4 cars. Excuse me. And it was going to be this one. But it wasn't very good. I'm more stuck here than Rusev and Revival were stuck in WWE. Look, if they manage to get their releases, there's hope for you yet. And also, Jason, would it be a bit of a dick move if we granted you a release in the middle of the pandemic? When you couldn't go and be crew chief for another stream? Oh, wait a minute. Every motorsport driver is streaming at the moment instead of real... Yeah, we just want to keep you because you're that good. Anyway. So, yeah. The Nissan R390 will have its chance, but that chance was not today. Instead, we switched to one of the others. The Toyota GT1. Oh boy, and we actually won the first race of the Gran Turismo World Championship yesterday. But it was a bit too easy, if anything. It went from being impossibly difficult to a bit too easy. Noted essential service, the WWE. Yes. Yes, it is. The company that also believes... it has a magic spray that can kill coronavirus, and is best mates with the president, who believes that you can inject Dettol into your veins to cure coronavirus. It's Black Panther, I like it. Jason, you are good. Look, listen. What does Jimmer say on his whiteboard? Something about not making mistakes are fine. Your mistakes will happen. Magic spray, Mr. Clean. Yeah, it's actually still at bang. It's just like, having problems with coronavirus on all your surfaces? Not anymore! Hi, I'm Barry Scott, and I'm here to save the world with Sillet Bang! Bang, and the pandemic is gone! 3, it's okay to make mistakes. There you go, Rezzy's got it. That is one of the quotes on Jimmy Broadbent's whiteboard that he has next to him when he races. It is okay to make mistakes. Jason, you made one mistake with the setup yesterday. That's fine. Other mistakes were made that weren't your fault at all. So, it's all good, really. You're good. You're fine. We're still on the team. Now, if it's America, it has to be... Gone. What's it going to be? OxyClean? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the various cleaning products that I've seen on NASCAR race cars down the years. Tide? It might have to be Tide. How's the microphone level, by the way? Hi, Billy Mays here, and I'm here to show you bleach. Yeah, there you go. We can do that. Yeah, I just had to re-plug the mic in before we started, and of course it reset the volume level, so just making sure that's all good. And I did a bit of practice and a bit of testing. Hi, I'm Phil Swift from Flex Tape. That was an awful American accent. What, this one? It's not very good. I used to do a much better American accent, but I must admit it's slipping. If anything, that's more Midwest. It's not good. That's veering towards Canadian, if anything. So, I did a bit of practice, a bit of testing after we went off air yesterday, and I feel like we now know something very important for this championship, which is what AI cars actually pit in the race and which ones don't, which is quite an important thing to know. Basically, most of the top opponents in this series will pit at least once per race. Except for 2 or 3, basically. So, let's have our first shot at generating a good lineup. I want a competitive lineup here, because, like I said with the 1,000 Miles Championship, I want it to be competitive throughout the series. I don't want it to be a walkover. That's kind of how I've ended up enjoying Gran Turismo 4 so much, looking for the competitive races. And that's the exact lineup we had yesterday, which we deemed too easy because... Oh, no, actually, it wasn't the exact same because the Gillett Vertigo is in that lineup instead of the Toyota 7, which finished second because it didn't pit. Literally, the 2 cars that didn't make pit stops in the race finished 1-2. That was me and the Toyota 7. The Toyota 7 that spent most of the race 20 seconds behind in last. So, there you go. Basically, if you have to make a pit stop in the series, you die. Although there are the rare lineups where everyone will make a pit stop, so maybe we can run softer tyres for that. Still accepting submissions for the name of our car. Black Panther is one for the moment. Maybe we need to quickly spray paint Wakanda Forever on the side of it. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit better. I like that one a little bit more. It's got the Sauber Mercedes, which is probably the fastest AI car in this lineup, but it does make a pit stop. As do, in fact, everyone in that race, except for the Gillett Vertigo, but the Gillett Vertigo, who cares? No disrespect to the Gillett Vertigo, but at this level, you know, there's levels to this game. BBC. No, Jason. No. No, plus. We're not bringing back... Oh, God. The memes that were dated before the end of Armbar Arcade. I'm trying to get used to not having to have the mic quite as close to me, so hopefully the levels are okay for you. Sauber 4G. Oh, that's a good lineup. But as far as I know, I think everyone in that lineup pits. Audio's okay. Okay, 10-4. So, yeah, pace-wise, we should be good. But everyone in that lineup does make a pit stop, so we won't do that. Like I say, there's only 3 cars that I've found in practice that don't make pit stops in a race. They are the 2 Pescarolo C60 LMP1s, so the Peugeot Pescarolo, the green and blue one, and the later PlayStation Pescarolo Judd, which is the white, green, and blue one. Super Mike is here. Good to have you along. How are you doing? We've managed to convince Jason not to leave his contract. And today, we're going to be taking your boy, the Toyota, to victory, hopefully. There were a couple of lineups that were absolute stonk. Oh, and that was the one I was about to mention. Okay, now that's a beast of a lineup. There's no kind of duds in that lineup. And we've got 2 of the 3 cars that don't make a pit stop. So we've got the Nissan R9 2CP and the Minolta Toyota representing Group C. We've got the Audi R8 Lmp1, one of the most dominant LMP1 cars of all time, but it does make a pit stop in this race. And the Carrage C60 and the Pescarolo C60, which neither of them do make pit stops. I swear there was a slightly stronger lineup I found. I'm trying to think what it was. Let's go through. You know, the thing is, there's not that many lineups for this race, so we can take a little bit of time to find a good one. We can come back to that one, though. I like that one a lot. The main challenge is either finding a lineup that's really competitive, but everyone pits, so we'll run mediums, but then I think we're a little bit too... We should be fast enough, but of course, all of our practice so far has been at the first round here at Tokyo R246. There's a lot of rounds in this championship. So, you know, there's a long way to go. I kind of broke Twitch for a bit, but I made it. You didn't get your arse out on a magazine cover, did you? No, that's how you break the internet. Okay. 2 hours later. AJ's still searching for a lineup. Ooh, that's the lineup I was looking for. That is a stonks lineup right there. Okay. Do we prefer this one over the one we just had? Chatto, vote. Because we have the Nissan R390 GT1. Similar GT1 car to our Toyota GT1. We've got the Pescarolo Carrage C60 LMP1, which doesn't pit. The Jag XJR9 and the Peugeot 905. And the thing is, the Peugeot 905 is the only Group C car that I've found that does not make a pit stop. And we've got the Bentley Speed 8 LMP1, which is one of my favourite looking LMP1s of all time. I just have to emphasise that, just in case it wasn't clear to you at the back. Of all time. Right. Vic is approving this lineup. I'm feeling good about it. Let's do this. So, let's just make sure the setups... we're running the same setup as we got... Because we worked out the setup by the end of yesterday. Yep, we're definitely running the right one. We worked out the right sort of setup yesterday. We'll just bump the TCS up because we were struggling a little bit with the rear end. No. At this point, I don't... Jason is still going through real sad boy hours here. Okay. So, shall we do this? Are we finally going to properly do the Gran Turismo? Oh. It's a Royal Mail van. I'll allow it. Tyres? Yes, we have them. Real Resignation House. Professor Hitch is here. Hello. Renlo. We have racing hard tyres all round. That should get us through the race. We found that super hards, particularly if we stagger the compounds, just don't give enough grip in the rear end. Even the mail van wants you to start. Yeah, it kind of does. Quick, get Jarv on the line. Oh, hello. See, I'm noticing, this is like the fourth stream in a row where there's been a sound outside your house. I live in a noisy street, apparently. Let me out. We're not granting you release, Jason. Had a funny morning anyway. Oh, what happened? I'm also wondering, because I'm expecting some stuff in the post. So I'm wondering, the mail van has now just pulled up outside my house. So. Oh. Oh. The drum roll is killing me. Unboxing stream part 3. Oh, your boiler packed in. Oh, but it's all fixed. Oh, that's good. And to be honest, if there's one time of year that may not be the worst time to have a boiler give up on you, it's right now when it's rather warm. But knowing your luck, the boiler would be out for like a week, and it would immediately go back to Arctic temperatures tomorrow. Can't hear anything. Jason, don't make us put you in mid-car jobber perks. We're just going to job him out every week on stream. But yes, there's never a good time to have a boiler crap out. Well, no, there isn't, of course. But one of the less crap times would be around now when it's warm. Okay. The mail van, I can confirm, is leaving. So, let's stop putting this off. We've wasted a stream and a half. Fine, Jason. Leave. Find a crew chief role anywhere else in the current economy. I dare you. Anyway, should we do this? We've had our crew chief resign when we're on the start line. So that's a good start to proceedings, I think. Let's go. I had to have a cold bath. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. 106 A-Spec points for this one. Yikes, yeah. And here we go. We're going to out-drag the Peugeot to turn 1, hopefully. Ooh, cold tyres. Nearly ran straight up the arse of the Bentley. And I do like the rear end of that Bentley, but, not that much. Oh, God. Okay, let's just... I haven't driven in this game since last night. Oh, the Peugeot's trying to send it back up the inside. Cannot get there. Now, most importantly is to get in front of the Courage and the Peugeot 905 as early as possible. Because they're the two that we're mostly focused on here. Also, I think the Nissan R390 GT1 is actually holding everyone up here. Well, some people up anyway. 106 points. Oh my god, yesterday we were... What was the... I think in the Supercar Festival, wasn't it like 186 A-Spec points in some of the races? Or at least one of them. Oh my god, here comes the Peugeot. Whoa! We just went 3 wide through that corner. I've somehow ended out in second on the other side of that. I don't really know what just happened. All I know is I'm running for the border. But first we have to deal with this corner, which I can't do. And this is a lap of Tokyo R246 on cold tyres. It's fun, guys. But anyway, it is time. The Pescarolo C60 jumped out into the lead. I assume that's because I think it started ahead of the Nissan on the grid. So, it's jumped out to an early lead, and it's now in our gun sights. It has to be, just because the simple reason is it's not going to pit. So, we have to beat the Pescarolo on pace. Same with the Peugeot 905. Fortunately, the Peugeot is still back in 5th, I think. So, struggling to work its way through the pack. The unfortunate thing here is, ideally, I'd run mediums on the front. And this setup is designed to run mediums on the front, but they were down to, like, the cords by the end of 10 laps yesterday. So, I'm running for the border. We're gaining on the Pescarolo, though. Looked fine when I watched on my phone, but on a huge PC monitor, it's exaggerating the blurriness of the game. Yeah, I've noticed that. I might, build... Oh, my God, that's... No. Cock. Arse. Ow. Damn it. That happened a few times yesterday. Damn it. Damn it. Never mind. We press on. We refocus. Nissan, I really need you to not... I need you to not be in my way right now. No, I need you to not be in my way right now. Also, that is... I feel like... I think that the three in front of us have been held up. This is why you only read chat down the... Yeah, I know. It's just that chicane section is so tricky, but we've got a double sock. The double sock! Jesus Christ. Oh! Nearly yeeted it on the Bentley and the Jag in one straightaway. Gammon all across the Britain would just have been absolutely just tearing up their Union Jacks at that. But in the end, we only got the Bentley in one straight, but that's okay. I'm also assuming that the Peugeot has a gap over the other two that it was battling with just because we blocked the Jag and the Bentley. Because that's also going to be a pain in the arse if the Peugeot is massively fast and also can last on its tyres for a whole race. Okay, be careful through here. Be careful. There you go. Let the downforce do the work. Unbelievably, we're only... Jesus Christ, the rear end on this car. There is no grip in the rear end of this car. And this is with maximum rear downforce, by the way. Plus Jag Gibbs sock. But it's not giving the sock. Jag, come on, Gibbs sock. Oh no, it is giving the sock. It gives sock. It gives the sock. Nice, needed that, thank you. Wasn't TCS in the original setup set to 8? Yeah, it was. To be honest, though, the issues at the chicane aren't really to do with TCS, because it's not really a wheel spin thing, it's just the rear end gets really loose out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but... Come on. Now, of course, we don't have to worry a huge amount about the Jag. Not a huge amount, anyway. Because the Jag has a pit stop to make. There you go. The annoying thing about that spin was it was on lap 2 when we were still gaining time where the AI were on cold tyres. Which we've kind of blown now. But we're matching pace and I think chipping away a little bit at the Pescarolo. Chat, you might be able to pay attention to the timing. Timing's better than I can. Meanwhile, can we give a send on the Jag? Send on the Jag. Nope, okay. But we will have epic sock. Give the sock. Oh my god, the epic sock is coming. We've dropped the Bentley, by the way. Oh, the sock! The epic sock! Yeah! 3.4 seconds. The gap has come down. Now we just need to not blow up at turn 1. Which we absolutely have done. Well done, AJ. You're an absolute plank. Ooh, Jason, hello. This is why I kept you on as crew chief. He's got some suggestions to make to cure the rear end slipperiness. That's the corner that never ends. There we go. These two corners back to back are my least favourite on the entire track. Because they just never end. Right, if anything, going flat through that corner is better than lifting. If you lift off through that corner, you die. God, this is so annoying. I feel like we're faster than the Jag. Now, the AI don't... I'm just bouncing off the walls in the third sector. Now we've sent it. Although, did we want to do that? Did we want to do that, or did we want to let the Jag give us the epic suck? You can raise the rear suspension by 5 inches to... Ooh, okay, that's a good shout. The Jag is not getting an epic suck off of... Lift through the corner, you keep... We are gaining on the Pescarolo, lads. I would like to point this out. Oh my god, we've just been nerfed by the Jag. Thanks for that, you pleb. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Yeah, don't work together to chase the leader down. Just put me in the wall at the end of the front straight. You absolute gammon. Bet the driver voted for Brexit. I bet you. Absolute donkey. Absolute donkey molester. Just need to have a sign the next time I pass the Jag. Just, this man molests cows. Stop braking in front of the Jag. Well, what else am I supposed to do? Well, just go straight on into the corner. Yeah, that's a great strat there. And don't call me a ponce, by the way. Still, though, the both of us, even in our battling, are gaining slightly every lap on the cars in front. I'm just wall riding that corner now. Right, well, I'll just send it up the inside again. There you go. If that's going to be attitude, forget it. Oh my god, how? This guy's also ruining our strategy here as well, because he's holding us up from the two cars out in front who aren't pitting. Okay, yep, that's how braking on the inside worked out. So, yep, got any more bright ideas? And now the Peugeot's out in front, and I'm scared that it's actually faster than the Pescarolo by some distance. We've just gone side by side through that corner. We're in front. Finally, we're in front of the Jag. Which is good, because we're terrible through this sector compared to the Jag. So, thanks, Jag, for that. Thanks for arsing around with our race when we know you're going to pit anyway. 2.8 seconds to the Peugeot, though. We're still in this. And we're gaining on the Pescarolo. We've got the pace on the Pescarolo, which is encouraging. That was 2 wheels in the air. That was like those V8 Supercars compilations from Surfer's Paradise where they would just jump the chicanes. Oh my god, do we send it? We've sent it on the Pescarolo. Oh! Sent on the Pescarolo, but we'll get this. We'll get the Sark. We'll give epic Sark. Give me epic Sark. Sark. There wasn't really much room on the inside there, but we took it. Okay, 3 laps to go. We're now just 1.6 seconds behind the Peugeot. We've just been nerfed again. We've just been nerfed again, but this time we've held it. There you go. You see, the French are more sporting than the Brits. That's what we've learned out here today. Meanwhile, we're gaining on the Peugeot. Come on, Toyota. Come on, Toyota. What a comeback this would be after we were in the wall on lap 2. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could do this corner? Oh my god, this corner is just horrible. This corner is actually the physical manifestation of Ebola. Understand that if you make your course to have really long corners that inspire a load of understeer, know that I don't like you. Just take that as a general rule. Okay, that's a better line from that corner. This kind of corner really needs analog throttle. What you mean like I'm using with the right stick. Still, we've closed in on the Peugeot. We'll be close enough for a bit of suck. Rear tyres are just turning a little bit yellow, but otherwise the tyres are hanging in there okay. This is like the end of that NASCAR Darlington race. And there's the Jag into the pits. Corona corner. Oh my god, the epic suck. Holy shit, we were doing 220 there and I didn't even notice. Oh my god, the launch off the corner. Go on, get it, come on. Get it. Yes, we're in the lead. Oh my god, he's coming back up the inside. Oh, we fended him off. Get it done, come on. Oh my god, we're in the lead. No. No, you get. Right, we're getting back. We were much better through that corner. And we're standing up on the inside again. Come on. No. Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Nah, they're driving good. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Bollocks. No. Oh, shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not again. Oh, for fucking... Oh. Right, that's annoying. Right, we definitely need to make some changes to the setup for the next race. Although it's more that we was going side by side through that corner and there was no way we could have held on to it, like, gone side by side through there. Oh, for fuck's sake, now it's just not turning. Okay. Well, I think we'll have to settle for second first time out. .1 seconds. We ain't catching him, but we can at least protect second. There's the Bentley into the pits for the most pointless pit stop ever. Are you sure your tyres could not last another lap, Bentley, mate? Yeah, are you absolutely certain about that? Oh my god, we've gained over a second in the first sector on the Peugeot, though. Once you pass the limit by a millimetre, it snap. Yeah, snap oversteer in this game is just like... You flinch for a second, you die. It's the corner of endless understeer, although I seem to have got better at it. A little bit. So we've got something out of this race at least. And this is a long championship. 9 races after this one. So we've got plenty of time to pull it back. Okay. I think someone in the Peugeot camp has just got on the radio to them. Oh, our rear tyres are suffering now. The thing is with that chicane, and what cost me the race in the end, was I had to go flat through there, because if you lift off, that's when the rear loses grip and you spin. However, trying to go flat through there with the slipstream threw me into the wall, which also sent me into a spin. So, what were you going to do? We had to go for it. We did. It didn't work this time. The Peugeot's going to take round 1, but Black Panther, the Toyota, comes home second. Oh, okay, and the Pescarolo third. By 3 seconds. The Jag, who knows? The Bentley, who knows? And the Nissan, who cares? Okie doke. A few, also worth noting, the next round is actually at the Motegi Speedway, the oval, so we might need a dedicated oval setup, but we'll go for the diff setting Jason said, and possibly soften the rear rebound 1 to 2 notches, like that. And what was the diff setting that Jason said? Was it +5 everywhere? Okie doke. Well, I'd say long way to go in this championship. Long way to go. I feel like we could have +5 everywhere. Okay, I feel like we could have beaten the Peugeot. We could have had enough for the Peugeot on pace. We did gain on the final lap, even with our knackered tyres, so there is that. Okay. So, where are we at? Right. Soften the rear rebound. Sounds good to me. There we go. Soften that off a bit. It's an oval, lower the downforce. Yeah, I guess so. Very much all to play for. Yeah, it is. Put that up to 40 again. 15, 40, 20. There you go. Okay, so we've made some tweaks. I'm just going to go and turn my dishwasher off because it's binging at me again. Can people stop shouting at me in chat, by the way? Polite request. Yes, I heard you about downforce. I'm also wondering, though, a lot of your time that you can make up in this race, basically your rear suspension wasn't even moving up and down. I can confirm it's won the unanimous MVP award for his duties as crew chief. What is the KD of this team? Does that mean if we lose to the Peugeot in this championship, he's going to join Team Peugeot? That was going to happen. Okay, so let's take a little bit of downforce off. There we go. He just shouts at the mechanics with the megaphone. Okay. I won this with the R8 9C. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good combo. Righto. Took a little bit of downforce off. The thing is as well, you mainly get your pace over the AI here in this race, in the turns. So I don't want to sacrifice all the downforce. But just some. Some downforce has been sacrificed. So let's do it to it. Let's go. 123 A-Spec points. This one is actually worth more A-Spec points. That's my thoughts on that. So we got the Jag rolling off on the pole. Peugeot second. Nissan third by the look of it. And then the Bentley fifth, which would mean the Pescarolo is fourth. We've got a good run through turns 1 and 2. Up the inside. You're up against an oval racing guy. Okay, I've just been counter-sent immediately by the Bentley. That's heartening. Okay, so that was an inconclusive first lap. Good run off the corner that time. Okay. The gearing's surprisingly spot on. Yeah, it is, actually. I just love it when people drive into my road blasting music really obnoxiously loud. Wow, we have no grip in turns 3 and 4. Unless I'm braking a hell of a lot too much. Well, no, technically I'm not doing it too badly. 21 laps, you have time. We got 21 laps to go. We got 21 laps to go. Oh, someone in front is not having a good time. I think that's the Nissan. Us and the Bentley are having a good little dice here. Also worth mentioning, we've still got the pit strats to think about. I think almost everyone in this race must make a pit stop. But we'll see about that. We've got the suck from the Nissan in front. The sharper end of the speedway is literally a Japanese Darlington. It really is. Whoa, okay. The apron's got some grip. The apron's got some serious grip. And then it just hasn't. And then it just hasn't. Whoa, okay. Top two have just gone. Yeah, no. Oh, fuck. One of them's the Peugeot, isn't it? Great, okay. Oh, my God. This. And now we have no front grip. Well, the Jag's checking out because we know it would. We knew it would. How is this car worse in the turns than on the straight? This is definitely not panning out the way I thought it would. Yeah, we're losing about 2 seconds a lap to the leaders. This is fine. This is... Oh my god. Great, now this car's decided it'll just understeer everywhere. I feel like this race is not going... This championship's not going to be won in the first 2 rounds. Oh, now it turns. Wow, we are 6... Oh, and the Peugeot's now leading. That's great. That's just fantastic. And we are now almost half a lap down on them. This is going amazingly well, guys. I'm really feeling confident. Did you lower the downforce? Yes, I did, Super Mike. Sorry to get stressed, but... Also, yeah, we are pretty arse in the turns. Oh, it just won't turn from the... There we go, it finally turns from the centre off, but we've lost the draft of the next two, and the front two are over half a lap ahead now. Still, we still have the... Could have been a bad strat. I knew... Real Toyota IndyCar Simulator. Hello, Cam. We're doing about as well as in Toyota's IndyCar efforts. Trying to think of what their Toyota IndyCar efforts were actually like. Yo, Cam, sit rep. We had the first round won, and then we went side by side with the Peugeot through the chicane at Tokyo. Massive rip, finished second. Never mind, we'll get them at the Oval. We now have a car that doesn't turn and is now half a lap behind the leaders, including the Peugeot, 10 laps into the race. So, things are going really well right now, if you couldn't tell. Got a good run in 1 and 2, though. At least we have that. Oh my god. Oh my god. This car's terrible in 3 and 4. It's awful at that end of the speedway. Yeah, we are approximately half a lap behind the leaders now. This is, I mean, this is wonderful. Eight more rounds to go, guys. 8 more rounds. Still, at least we've got time on the straights to have a quick sip of drink. And, you know, we're not last. So there is that. Right, well, the Bentley's pitting. The Bentley's pitting. That's one down. Would like to point out, our tyres are still good. So there's one position we've picked up. I'm really... Okay, the Nissan R390, that doesn't matter to us. But, so the Pescarolo will be pitting soon as well. Now, I think based early on, we weren't too bad up against the Bentley in terms of pace. We just lost it for a bit. Because we were terrible at this end of the track. And I think from here on out, not that it's anyone's fault, but I think just the way I'm a bit frazzled. I'm a little bit frazzled today. And how things are going. Reminder about backseat gaming. If I request advice for setups, gift them to me. Otherwise, that's okay. Cam, I don't really know what's wrong with it at the moment. I just kind of want to get through this race, to be honest with you. Oh my god. And that's a great way to do it. Jesus Christ, we're nearly a lap down on the Peugeot. Well, someone's pitting. Is that the Jag, maybe? Okay, has someone wrecked on the front straight? Someone's wrecked on the front straight. Oh my god. Oh my god. Someone has wrecked on the front straight. I know what they've done. I think there's a glitch where sometimes the AI just grinds along the wall out of turn 4. Unfortunately, it's not the Peugeot. We could have done with it being the Peugeot, but it's not. Never mind, we press on. Might have been the Jag, you know. Might have been... Oh no, someone's hit the wall again! Someone's hit the wall again! Who is this? Oh my god, it's all gone horribly wrong for someone. It's the Jag! Is it? It's the Jag! It's all over for the Jag! And now he's in the pits! Oh, dearie me. Now, Peugeot, if you fancy doing the same thing, that would be wonderful. But, I tell you what, this race is at least looking a bit better now, thanks to our pit strats. Now that we're in 3rd, rather than 5th. If the Peugeot starts doing the same thing... Hold the L. The shithousery. I've personally seen cars spin and die on this track. Meanwhile, the Jag is now a lap down. So, there's that. 4 laps to go. Unfortunately, I don't think the Peugeot... The tyres get worn so they can't turn into the pit, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't see the same fate befalling the Peugeot. Riz, you just confused the heck out of Automod. He really did. I think that's the Jag. Oh my god, I think one of those cars behind us is the Peugeot. And one car has just slowed on the front straight. Who is that? I swear one car just slowed a lot on the front straight. Well, the gap's kind of stayed the same to the Peugeot. Also, bearing in mind the Jag's going to be flying up behind us in a minute. Someone's in the wall again. Yeah, I noticed that. I got the scenes. The scenes if the Peugeot bottles this. He's lost 2 seconds. It was the Peugeot. My god, if the Peugeot bottles this... it will be the biggest choke I've ever seen in sports. Someone's in the wall again. Someone stopped on the... The Peugeot's pitting! The Peugeot's choked it. The Peugeot's bottled it. Oh my god. I can't believe what we're seeing here. I cannot believe it. We're gonna fraud a second out of this race where we were 5th fastest at best. You little beauty. You. Oh my god, the right front's dead though. The right front's kill. The right front is absolutely effed. Oh my god. Well, it's too late for that. We're on the last lap anyway, and we're only 12 seconds behind the Pescarolo, though. Okay, just make it through 3 and 4. The Jag is a lap down on us, I believe. Although I don't want to take the chance, so you stay right there, sir. You stay right there. You stay right there. There we go. How about that, then? He was a lap down. There you go. Oh, mate. How's that happened? So in the first round, we finished 2nd, and I felt pretty crap about it. There, we finished 2nd, and I feel like we've won the title. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, my God. Well, that's 2 points we've gained back on the Peugeot. So, let's look at the championship after that. Yep, only... Oh, my word! Okay, so we're now actually 3rd in the championship, but the Pescarolo has jumped above the Peugeot in the standings. And they're tied, and we're 2 points back in 3rd. Okay. Meanwhile, the Bentley and the Jag are already 7 points behind us. So, GG. That's the difference unnecessary pit stops make. Oh my god. Man, what a crazy race that was. Okay, on to the next one. So after a bit of a bonkers first few rounds of the season, let's get back at it once again in Hong Kong. Peugeot must have hit the end of the pit wall. Yeah, it came to a complete stop on the track right near the pit entry, so you must be right. You're right, it must have hit there. So, right, so let's go back to the setup that worked pretty well for us at Tokyo. Back to max downforce. Downforce, can you ever forgive me? No, Oriole, you can't, because we'll be here all day if I practice you to each one. Thank you, Super Mike. Also, what did I say about advice about setup changes? Super Mike, you're okay. I get... You're fine. Right. As for everything else... Suspension, we already tweaked that already. Yep, ride height. Well, the ride height was already up a bit more at the back. Dampers, we already dropped those. Now, Hong Kong is actually where the original setup that I got for this car was it said that it was built for this track. And you know what? I think it's about time we got the Black Panther's first win in this series. Let's do this. 106 A-Spec points once again. Okay. Hong Kong, not one of my best tracks, but it's very technical. I feel like we can take advantage of that to a degree. Jag, so it's the same starting order as the last race. Jag, Peugeot, Nissan, Pescarolo, Bentley, us. Away we go. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, great run at turn 1. No, what Oriel's saying is to use the practice session at the start of each round in the championship but then we end up qualifying. They basically end up being qualifying sessions, so I also don't like doing that. Oh god, okay, yep. We've got 18 laps to do of this track. So let's just get our bearings here on the first lap on cold tyres. Or just wreck the Bentley instead. We've just destroyed the Bentley into the hairpin. Oriol, may I remind you why we took so many different attempts at this championship? I want to make it a challenge. I don't like qualifying. You can't do that at the... I've also just bodied the Nissan. I am in... The Black Panther is angry. Can we get some angries in chat, by the way? Because the Black Panther is angry right now. He's just bodied. He's just bodied the Bentley and the Nissan. Angry. 6.2. Well, we gained on the Jag on the first lap. I think we've got the pace for this one. Tyre wear will be intriguing as well, because the Peugeot did have to pit in the last race, and this one's 3 laps less on a full road course. We're closing up behind the Pescarolo. The Jag's kind of legged it, but as we know, the Jag pits a lot earlier. Amga Toyota sales. Oh my god, are we going to body the Pescarolo like we did the Bentley? Look, it's not even... Oh my god. No, we're not. Okay, we're going to behave ourselves this time. Oh, hello. There we go. Yeah, that's fair, chat. Just be careful with the... Like I say, I just warned a bit early. Rear's warmed up nicely. Oh, they have. And up the inside here. Can we do it? Can we do it? Ooh, nearly got the nose. That's okay, Oriol. Just fine. That's okay. That's why we have like a gentle reminder thing before we go gun crazy with timeouts and stuff. Oops. Oops. Okay. There was room up the inside, officer. I'm honest. Anyway, well, there's the Peugeot. Yeah, hello, Peugeot. Me again. How are you doing there, sir? How did you do last time at Motegi? Oh, that's right. You spaffed it up the wall, didn't you? Now you're not even going to have a chance to spaff. Oh, my God. Looks like the LSD changes are working. Yes, they really are. In fairness, though, there's not that many fast corners on this track that were causing issues for us at Tokyo. She said, Oriole plus. Okay, well, the Jag's getting away, but I think partly it's just because we're held behind the Peugeot. And now you're both in the sea. We've got Sark. Oh no, we've got some Pontorino on the... Leave the scene of the crime. Leave the murder scene. Run away. Oh my god. Oh great, okay, yeah. So, word of warning, the brakes aren't actually that good on this car. I think we're learning that. That's okay, we're still easily faster than these two donkeys around here. So we know this Pescarolo has excellent tyre wear. CSI Hong Kong, it really is. No, hang on. Wow! No, another bump and run. I've witnessed a murder. From now on, this corner's known as the Pontorino hairpin. I approve of the... Oops. I approve of this. Hello, police. Oh, no. There we go. The brakes have contracted the virus. We've actually got coronavirus-infected brakes. Oh, no. Alright, so now we're clear of those two. We're now going to hunt the Jag down. Hunt down the Jag. I refuse to believe the Jag can be that quick around this place. This is not exactly prime Group C territory. Far too twisty for that. Oops. Okay, there we go. Then again, I've not been... Can't turn virus. Can't turn a virus. Brembola. Okay, here we go. Yep. Alright, now I just need to get into a rhythm. I'm on my own. Break.exe has encountered an error. It needs to close, yeah. Okay, we're moving away from the Pescarolo a little bit. And we know the Jag has a pit stop to give us. 11, 1, 12. Bang, that was almost a second off our fastest lap. But we barely gained any time on the Jag. How is the Jag so good around here? Answers in the comments. As I say, no need to panic a huge amount just because the Jag does owe us a pit stop earlier than most of the other contenders in this race. Because we assume that the Peugeot doesn't have to make another stop. It didn't have to in Tokyo. The Pescarola, we know. Oh, now we're chipping in. We're down into the 8-second bracket again. The Jag has the straight line. Big cat energy. Really is. Could only have more big cat energy if it was actually sponsored by Capitan. Can't you want a break? Okay, there we go. Well, there goes that time that we just made up. We're very much matching the Jag, though, on pace. There you go. The line, TM. Shallower line out the final corner. There you go. Speed on the exit. Oh, we nearly got a new fastest lap there, despite our gaff at the final hairpin. I think we are, at our best, we are a tiny bit faster. But even on mediocre laps, we're about as quick as the Jag. Which, knowing that it also has to pit, I'm alright with this. And we are gapping the Pescarolo and the Peugeot rather nicely. In before Jag whacks the pit entry bollard. Oh, my, can you imagine? Imagine the scenes, yeah. So we're gapping the Pescarolo and the Peugeot. Who are technically both Peugeot powered. So they're both Peugeots, but, you know, for the sake of lack of confusion, that's the line through the corner. Jag gets the Hong Kong schlong job. Yeah, it's literally just fluctuating by a few tenths of seconds here and there. Didn't mean to headbutt the rumble strip quite as badly. Wow, how are we that slow on that lap? What happened there? Huh, weird. The game said we could do that corner in 4th gear. I braked to go down to 3rd and still slap the wall. Game, go home, you're drunk. Go home, you're cracked out. We're a little bit quicker in the first sector than the Jag, though. Which is very interesting. Imagine if one of those neon signs on the buildings falls off and hits the Jag. Please, please, do you want to do the... There you go. Wasn't too bad through there, actually. Alright, split stroke... You mean split stroke second colon velocity there, Jason. That's the correct name for that game. The game that me and Nate did actually play to see whether we were going to give it a beatdown, and then we were just like, yeah, it's just kind of boring. Oh, new fastest lap. Kablamo. And we're still just over 9 seconds behind the Jag, so we're literally matching the Jag blow for blow here on pace. But I don't mind that too much. Yeah, game, you're lying. You can't go through that corner in 4th gear. Stop telling me you can. Stop lying to me. One of those games that's not good, but also not bad. Yeah, it was just kind of... There was a few of those we ended up doing beatdowns on, and we were just like, what? Is there anything funny in this game? There's nothing good in it. Is there at least anything funny? No. It just exists. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, there was one... Oh, what was it called? Funnily enough, it was a car destruction game. Well, okay, hang on. We've suddenly... Oh, the Jag's pitting. Oh my word, the Jag's going to have to pit twice in this race. He's pitting in the end of lap 8. Wow, okay. So the Jag's going to have to pit twice in this race. Which leads me to believe we might have to actually pit in this one. But we're in good shape. Yeah, we are. Because, well, we'll only need to pit once. And I assume if we need to pit, then the Peugeot and the Pescarolo behind us... Yeah, it was another, oh my god, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'd wait until lap 12 before making a decision on pitting. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay with this. We've pulled out a gap on those behind us, who are the ones we really need to pay attention to. Hello, wonky rear end. Nice to see you again, but that's okay. That actually worked quite well there. It's like I pulled the handbrake to go into the hairpin that time. Wasn't it Total Immersion Racing? Oh, that was, yeah, that was a game that could have been good and wasn't really that massively crap. Yeah, the rears are starting to go a little bit. We're still pulling a gap on the Pescarolo, though. That's nice. It was some sort of car destruction. My buzzer's going. Hang on. Right, here we go. We've got boxes. Unfortunately, not for me. You're driving it like you're in the wrong Toyota. You're not the rally car. No, Jason, that's okay. It's just gentle advice. Just no sort of like, no, you need to do this. You need to do this. Do this! I'm just like, yeah. Please. But we're still on the same pace that we have been for most of the race. Boxing on a take-on fail. Yeah, unfortunately, not a parcel for me, so no unboxing this time, lads. Very sorry to inform you of that. Nissan's pitting in for all of the 2 fans that it has left. Someone else is knocking at the door. What's going on? Once again, another delivery. Once again, not for me. Gran Turismo interrupt us. Also, suggestion: if you need to pit, take medium tyres. I'll see what lap we pit on. We just have to be careful that we don't. Oh, hello. The Pescarolo's gained half a second back on us there. More boxes, you say? Yeah, unfortunately not for me. I am waiting for some more boxes for me, but doing some die casts, some guitar strings, and something very special. Ah, no, back over 8 seconds again. Okay, well, we're still keeping the gap to those behind. I want to see if we can make them blink first. 11, 112. Still in the low 113 bracket, so that's okay. I wouldn't pit until you drop into the high 14s. Okie doke. Yeah, we're still eking out the margin on the Pescarolo, so that's okay. The Bontley's pitting. When was it we said to go to? Was it lap 12 before we decided on pitting? .6. Okay, so the Pescarolo's a little bit quicker than us in the first sector, but if we get everything else okay, then we're good. We're a little bit faster across the rest of the lap. Front tyres are staying very nicely. Like, the front tyres are still green. It's the rears that are really going off. Really going off, sorry. May need to box on lap 14. Okie doke. The Pescarolo's pitting. Haha, there you go. So the Pescarolo's blinked. Bloody hell, that's what you've just seen there is history, folks. And the Peugeot's pitted. There we go. Okie doke. Right. Should we still stay out till lap 14 or should we pit now? Minimise the undercut from those guys. I say pit now. And we'll have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6 laps to go. Banging on some mediums might not be a bad idea. The Jag is 21 seconds back. He's 21 seconds back. And I think to cover him off, we're going to put on medium tyres. Because otherwise he's going to be up our trumpet. Oh my god, those rears are not having fun. The rears are not having fun. The rears are not having fun. Boxes lap, 4 mediums, no fuel. 10-4. Oh yeah, of course, I forgot. The Jag still has to make another stop, doesn't it? Because they pitted on lap 8. Pitted really early. Okay, so, right, the pit entry's here, isn't it? Yes, here we go. Right, medium, medium, no refuel, kablamo. There we go, and some hydration for me. Oh, that's good. Okay. Another sip of water, actually. We need to set a command in chat. Just to remind me to stay hydrated. To actually drink water. Not just a whatever drink I'm having at the time. Okay, so we're back out in the race. Jag's back in the lead. But for how long? In fact, I think overall we've made a net gain on the Jag. I would assume because he's already pitted once and then had to take the pain of AI cold tyre strats. Which are pretty terrible. They're sort of on the same level of Donald Trump's coronavirus strats. 4.3 seconds is the gap, okay? It was up around the 7-8 second mark, or 9 second mark earlier in the race. .1 seconds. There's a red sign on the building on the right as you come down that little straight. I'm using that as the brake marker just because I'm feeling it like the first brake marker's too early and the second one's a bit too late. So sometimes that's a pro racer tip there. That's a pro sim racing tip there, folks. Use landmarks to make your blimey, a 1:14.1 outlap. Gee, I'll take that. But yeah, that is a pro racer tip there. Not a pro gamer tip, a pro racer tip. Pro gamer moves end up losing you your pro racer status. Just ask Kyle Larson. But yeah, the whole thing of finding landmarks and things at the trackside to use as brake markers. It's like for ages, I was horrible at a certain corner at the Sepang circuit. It's the one where you come out of one of the hairpins, and then it's a long right-hander, and then the apex is really late, and it sharpens up. There's no real brake markers on the outside of the track that you can really see. You're kind of looking towards the inside. But it took me ages to realise there's little, like, posts on the inside. I love that tasty H2O. Imagine all those signs individually rendered and lit. Right, there. There you go. Bang on. See? There you go. Hey guys, tasty H2O boy here. Hey guys, man who decided it was a good idea to walk 8 miles this morning here. I did do that. Oh, 111.4. Kablamo. Man, do you know what? I'm hunting down this Jag. I ain't waiting for another pit stop. It'd be just my luck he decides not to pit. Let's hunt down the Jag. We're shredding into his lead nonetheless on our medium tyres. I think, Jason, if you're still feeling down about any mistakes you've made, this has definitely redeemed you. You've definitely redeemed yourself here with the choice to go on mediums. Tyres up to temperature, go get them, 10-4. There's the Jag. Panther versus Jaguar in the concrete jungle. Gammon versus... Panther versus Gammon. Well, we can smell meat. We're hunting for meat, and we found some gammon. I was thinking about this earlier, on a related point that you'll see why. In fact, I'll tell you after I've made the pass, which we should be able to do in a minute. We're really closing up here. Oh, okay. Just be wary of dirty air here, and a little bit of the impact of draft. We should be able to get him into turn 1, actually. If I'm in the right gear. Go on. Little suck down the main straight, and then... Nope. Oh, he's quite good into turn 1, you know. Oh, we're so good off the corners. Oh my god, what is he doing? He's not going anywhere. He's just throwing blocks all over the place. He's like Piers Morgan on Twitter. He's throwing blocks everywhere. Also, most of this sector is single track, so... Oh, it's gonna be a dive at the hairpin, isn't it? It's gonna be a send at the hairpin. Oh my god, we're so good out of the corners. Missed a shift there, bollocks. Never mind. The big suck. Epic suck. Epic suck. To the inside. Oh my god. Yep, stopped it. There you go. We have got it done. Now, time to leg it. When you're a dumb kid, you biked for 16 miles, then passed out. Oh, 15 miles. Time to run. Lick the stamp and sent it. Oh, yeah. And the Jag's pitting again. There you go. I don't want to say it's all over, but the fat lady is warming up her vocals in the wings right now. We just need to make around 2 more laps cleanly. We'll also know for sure what the gap is to the second place Pescarolo now. I think is that... Oh, no, that's the Jag on the front straight. We're in the clear, just don't suck. You know, I'll try not to. There was a risk that I was going to suck, but now you've said not to. No, I won't. 19.2 seconds. We're taking this one to the mother flipping bank. And I think if I've got my maths right, Theresa May, who's that? Why are we mentioning the worst Prime Minister in history? Okay, there we go. The fat lady that sings. In fairness, Theresa May was many things. I don't think she was fat. Not that I'm even in the business of fat shaming anyone. Oh, but meantime, we're just gonna go time trial for the final lap. He means the opera thing. Yeah, I guess so. She's ready to do a like robot strut onto the stage. A stupid thing she did once, where she was like, yeah, I'm funky and down with kids. Oh yeah, I know it was, Mike. It's okay. Did we just put in a new fastest lap? I think we did. Anyway, final lap, presented by the people who are no longer sponsoring Kyle Larson. You're up second with a 2-point loss to the Pescarolo. Oops. Okay. I think, if anything, the gap first to second in points is 4, I think. As in, you get 10 points for a win and 6 for second. So if I was only 2 points coming in, we should be in the lead of the championship after this. The Pescarolo will move above the Peugeot for second. You know, I wonder... Oh, hello. I wonder as well if the Peugeot and Pescarolo might start taking points off each other down the road. Because the Peugeot obviously won the first round. Pescarolo won the second. Pescarolo's going to beat the Peugeot here. I wonder if they're going to start taking points off each other. Which would be very useful for us. Like, very, very useful. Anyway, that's for another round. Another station, another mile. Something like that. All I know is, for now, Black Panther. We should have got the win in Tokyo. We bluffed a second. We frauded a second at Motegi. And now we've got the win. Third time lucky. Black Panther gets his win in the championship. One lap to go, sponsored by the McDonald's fucking Bees Chug. Last lap sponsored by FatLadySings.com. Oh my god, guys. Are you seeing this? The Peugeot finished fourth. The Peugeot finished fourth. Oh, dearie me. Right, so what does that do to the championship? Okay. As predicted, we're above the Pescarolo on 2 points. We're now 5 ahead of the Peugeot. And 13 ahead of the Jag. Interesting, okay. We do not speak of that meme in this part, do we not? I thought it was only any WTF1 related memes. More specifically to do about a corner at Spa. Ah, there we go. Finally, we taste the winner's check. But I like the bees chug. Okay. Seoul Central Reverse. Okay, so another street circuit. Yeah, we'll go with that, Jason. It's clearly a meme to do with that corner at Spa. Not the one at the top of Eau Rouge. Not that one. So I'm just going to pop to the kitchen a sec. So how are we doing for time? It's turned 69, actually. Burger King have it in a way. Am I right in thinking there is actually a turn at Spa called Piff Paff? I was trying to remember this during the Assetto Corsa stream on Tuesday. I'm certain there is actually a corner at Spa called Piff Paff. Which is the greatest thing. This is actually the greatest thing in the world. I don't make the rules. Okay, racing hard tyres. Yep, okay, that's good. Same setup as before, because it handled like really well at Hong Kong. And Seoul Central's very similar. So, let's do this. How many laps are this track? 19. Okay, so one more than the last round. Blimey Charlie. Petition to name it Spiff Spaff. And here we go. It's the track that looks like a cross between Norris Ring and a meat cleaver. Oh my god, this... Oh my god. We're already swarming up behind the Bentley. The Bontley. The Bantley. The Bentley Bants. This is maximum Bentley... Oh my god. This is absolute banter. Oh, well, this is great banter with the Bentley. Oh my word. This is now great banter with the Pescarolo, who's been held up by the Nissan. Now we're going to get held up by the Nissan. Oh no. Nissan, what are you doing with your life? You... Get out the way. You are absolutely 100% confirmed to be on a register, sir. Bantley. Okay, guys, I don't want to alarm anyone. We're already up to third. Also, the top speed of this car is underrated with this setup. It's really good. Like, we're holding our own against Group C monsters. I mean, it has got 770 horsepower, so, you know, it's not exactly lacking. 4.5 seconds. This is going to be a similar story to Hong Kong in that we're going to lap at a similar pace to the Jag. As for the Peugeot, though, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We've already caught the Peugeot. I feel like it's going to be suffering more points loss here. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, my God. We understeered, and then the Peugeot looked in its mirror, saw us understeering, and understeered too. Oh, my word. Sorry, what's that, Peugeot? Sorry, what's that? Sacre bleu? Sacre bleu? You realise you're a bit crap? You have no strats, you have no game? We just have to still be... Oh, hello. Trying the countersend. We still have to be careful. This car is definitely a slow in, fast out type car. Running away from Nissan quicker than Carlos goes. Vic, that's an underrated comment in the chat. I like that one. Oh my God, very good. And it looks like the rear sliding has gone. It really has. Well done, Jason. Can we give Jason some props in chat? He helped fix the wayward rear end. I nearly said rearward way end. The wayward rear end on our car. And now it's, I mean, it's threatening to dominate here. And it's still a long way to go. 3.6 seconds. We're chipping away at the Jag's lead. I think mainly through this section. Yeah, this is definitely a slow in, fast out type car. The brakes aren't amazing. It doesn't turn in amazingly. Claps for Jason. Yeah. Rears are warmed up. Yes, they are. Way into the name of a company that... So is that not the surname of the guy who used to be the singer in Stone Temple Pilots? And Velvet Revolver, who I actually really liked. I thought they were kick-ass. Velvet Revolver are amazing, because if you think about it, in the time that Guns N' Roses were recording, what was the name of it? The Chinese Democracy, in which the band never actually split up, as I once told my dad, who thought it very amusing, but I'm like, no, this is the truth. Guns N' Roses never split up. It's just everyone got fired except for Axl. Axl Rose fired everyone else in the band, and then spent 15 years and half the wealth of the entire world on an album that just turned out to be kind of alright in the end. Meantime, in the time that he was arsing around doing that, the rest of the remaining members of Guns N' Roses formed Velvet Revolver with Scott Weiland, released 2 albums, toured the world about 2 or 3 times, and then broke up again, and then Slash started a solo career. Okay, well, it looks like a similar story to Hong Kong in terms of the pace. We're matching or maybe chipping away here and there at the Jag. Also, I think I'm learning with this car is that you can actually brake while you're turning in, and the car does seem to actually like that. Some cars really don't like that. This one kind of does. Remember, if the form from previous races is anything to go by, the Jag will owe us a pit stop early and potentially another one. But these are slightly shorter laps, so maybe they can make a one-stop work. They would have to get to lap 10 for that to be the case. 2.9 seconds the gap. This time around it's 3.1. Also, we get an amazing launch out of the corners. This car accelerates so well. It leaps off the corners like a cat on catnip that's just found a wounded bird in the garden outside and wants to bring a present to its owner. He's set up for the straights. What, the Jag? 2.5. Oh, we've gained a bit there. I went all, oh God, what's the name of the, Kenneth Williams? The old, the classic, the Carry On actor. Oh, we lost a bit of time there. Oh, matron. Bang, new fastest lap. Number of the beast. It's all happening. We need to start pounding Iron Maiden in our car. Because clearly we still have a... this is being a road car. We left the CD player in it. Oh, the gap is visibly closing now. So worth noting, I think the Jag will be getting to the end of its tyre life. This maybe also be a factor. 2.2. Also, this car kind of corners like a speedboat as well. Sometimes it actually accelerates. It actually turns better when it accelerates because, you know, downforce. 1.9 seconds. Closing the gap. Are we going to make the pass on the track, or is the Jag going to pit before then? Also worth noting, I don't actually know where the pit entry is on this track. Gained 0.2 pretty much on the last corner. Like a boat, forget playing Gran Turismo 4. We're suddenly playing Hydro Thunder. Hello, Preston. Good to have you in chat. The gap is down to 1.3 seconds now. We're hunting down the Jag, who will at least be able to make this race on one stop. It's probably heartening for the Jag's pit crew. 1.1 seconds. Also worth noting, we have absolutely left the rest of the field for dead. Oh my god, that's not an entry to the corner that I like. Leap off the corner, there we go. So it's Cat versus Panther once again. That's clearly Rapid Racer. It's clearly that level from Micro Machines 2 when you're in the speedboats. Oh, hello, the massive suck. Here comes the suck. Here comes the sand. Not quite, not quite. The only thing about this car, where the brakes aren't amazing, you can't exactly dive bomb in it. Well, you can. It just takes a lot of crossed fingers and prayers. But we are all over the Jag's trumpet right now. Is it worth sending into the hairpin? Is it worth sending into the hairpin? I don't think we'll be close enough. No, we won't. Okay. No, that's fine. We can be calm. We can be cool. Felipe, baby, relax. Oh, God. Understeered at just the wrong moment there. Damn it. We should still get a healthy suck off the Jag. We're in the toe of the Jag now. That's what's important. Actually, we're not. We're really not in the toe of the Jag at all. Okay, we were a little bit at the end of the straight there. Oh, we are swarming the Jag so bad. Oh, my lord. Oh, this is getting serious. Shit's getting real, guys. Shit's about to get real. Shit just got real. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The sock. Come on. Is it time for the sand? Sand. Nope. Oh, that Jag is good on the brakes, you know. Or maybe we're just kind of damn it. Leap off the corner. This time we'll have the toe. Jag still isn't pitting, by the way. 12 laps in. Mind you, our tyres are doing pretty well. Oh, there's the pit lane on the right-hand side. Here we go. Here's the suck. Please stop. Oh, we've run wide. Dang it. No, he wasn't able to get the switch back. Haha, we've got the lead. Yeah. There you go. Good Black Panther. Look at you there. You big angry boy. Our tyres are looking very cushy, by the way. Ricky Bobby had shake and bake. You have sock and sand. You know what? Put it on a t-shirt. Oh, I think we've broken the toe on the Jag as well. Nice. Yeah, our tyres are looking decent here. Will the AI even have to pit? The Jag's not pitted yet. It's lap 14 now. I mean, if we extrapolate that this race is nearly twice as long, is very nearly twice as long as Tokyo. We're 2 seconds ahead already, yeah. The Jag pitted on lap 7 in that race. So maybe lap 14 it pits here? I assume the Peugeot and Pescarolo won't be pitting. I don't think we will be. Oh dear. We won't be pitting either by the looks of it. Still, never mind. That's maths. That just confuses my brain. Especially when you add letters into the numbers. Just don't do that. So I've got a bit quiet because I'm in the zone. Just trying to break the back of this race. I don't want to go all casual, assuming the Jag will pit when it might not. Although the gap is starting to increase, hand over fist now. 3.5 seconds now. We might actually be coming up to lap a car. We're going to lap the Nissan. Oh dear, this is embarrassing. Deary me, this is quite embarrassing. New fastest lap. We didn't even need the suck to assist us there. The Jag's pitting. He's all over. He's thrown in the towel. He's done a Deontay Wilder. His corner's thrown in the towel. They can't keep up with the angry Toyota boy. And I think, I mean, where the hell is anyone else? Hard to tell because I think the Jag crossed the timing line. We're done here. Yeah, we are. We're done out here. We'll be coming around to 3 laps to go. No need to pit. The tyres look alright. 17.8 seconds. Back to the Peugeot. So maybe the Peugeot will claw back some much-needed points. Well, against the Pescarolo. Not against us. Okay. The Bentley's pitting in. We're going to put a lap on the Bentley as well. Maximum Bents. Maximum Bentley there. Oh, this is great Bentley. It's not. Do you know what? It is quite nice sometimes when the shoe's on the other foot. For example, back at Motegi, we were regularly losing 2 seconds a lap to the Peugeot and the Jag. Although amusingly, both of them ended up losing to us anyway. But now, being in the vicinity of putting almost a second and a lap on the Peugeot is quite nice, you know? It's just nice. It's just satisfying. 19 seconds now, the gap. 2 laps to go. And also, helpfully, the battle between the Pesca Peugeot will mean that we're going to extend our lead because the Pescarolo is not going to finish second here. The Pescarolo was the one that was closest to us by just 2 points. It's going to drop... Well, assuming it's finished third, it's going to drop 8 points behind us. As for the Peugeot, it was 5 points behind coming into this round. It's going to drop to 9. Okay. What a turnaround from the first few rounds, eh? How about that? White flag sponsored by Sony. Rears are only just turning dark yellow now. Final lap presented by a bank that does not represent Carl Larson. Oh, the Peugeot's... Oh, fuck, I nearly crashed. Has the Peugeot just given up? The Peugeot's given up. He's pitted on the last lap. What a chungus. What an absolute dingus. The Peugeot is absolutely bottling this entire championship. From the choke out of the win at Motegi to now this. Oh, he's absolutely... Well, the Pescarolo is going to finish second after all. We're going to win. 2 from 2. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. And the Jagster. Oh, my God. The Peugeot is done in this town. It is all over. Oh, my God. Oh, that's funny. That's just funny. Drove into the garage and got the taxi to the next airport. Yeah, finished 4th again. Oh my word. So the Peugeot is now 12 points behind us in the championship. Conversely, the Pescarolo finishing second, surprisingly, means it's only fallen 6 behind us. So the Pescarolo is still very much in contention. The Peugeot, it's in the position of needing snookers, and we're 4 rounds in. So Peugeot, your strategists are playing a bit of a Ferrari here, if we're honest. You could have had way more points, way more wins than you have, and you have everyone in chat, 1, 2, 3, spaffed it up the wall. There you go. That needs to be an emote, spaffed. So be like, God, the Warriors in 2016 Game 7 against Cleveland. Oh dear. Okay, El Capitan, 11 laps. Righto. Well, I don't think we need to do anything to the setup. It's just fine. We've got it exactly where we want it to be. And, well, let's do this. Quite the fan of El Capitan. 123 A-spec points. Spaffed. They went full Binotto. Yeah, they did. They did. So apparently this race is going to be even tougher than the ones we've had before. Which I find a bit weird. The Oval gave us this amount of A-spec points, and we kind of saw... Oh, by the way, I'm already up the inside of the Pescarolo. Peugeot right in front of us. Oh, the Pescarolo's back up the inside. Oh, this is quite the duel. That Nissan is getting in the way again. No, we can't go 3 wide around the outside there. We're not Mika Hakkinen. Nissan kicking up gravel, kicking the dust up. Oh, and he's going to block us off. Nissan, do you want to stop blithering around and find a sense of purpose in your life? Now we're understeering off. Nope, we saved it. Oh my god, the Nissan stayed in front of the Pescarolo. I now love you. That, what you just saw there, was the quickest 360 you've ever seen. Up the inside of the Peugeot. Up the inside of the Bentley. And oh my god, we're already hunting down the Jag. Oh my word. Oh my... Oh my god. No, Jag, just go. Even I am not going to take the lead off that. That was the most R-rated send I think I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Wow. This is the race that is giving us almost 20 more A-spec points than the others. And yet with the... Who just absolutely annihilated the Jag on the first lap. Well, okay, so we're leading. Okay. Oh my word. What is... Whoa, okay. Hang on, just be careful. Maybe that's why the game is giving more A-spec points for this one. It has faster corners. This and face turn bigger than faster than the Big Show. Very good. Oh no, 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 oops. Okay. Yeah, this track does have a few more faster corners and elevation changes, which our Toyota may not like. We saw that at Tokyo R246, so we just have to be careful there. But in terms of raw pace, I mean, we're already in the next county. We may as well be already at the airport, ready to fly to the next round the way we're going. .6 seconds up already on the Jag. Tyres are up to temperature. Guys, should we just send this one home? I haven't got any warnings about drop frames here, Mike, but I appreciate the timing, the comedy timing on your internet connection. AJ, I don't want to alarm you, but it looks like the Pescarolo is stuck. Oh my word, can he not get past the... Oh my word, there is someone stuck. Oh no, no. Is this literally what it's like to be Lewis Hamilton in the last few years in F1? Be really, really fast and be like, yeah, I think we've got a pretty good chance of winning. And then the rest of the field, your closest competitors just spaff it up the wall anyway. So, a championship fight that we could have won, you know, maybe going down to the last race, going down a bit more to the wire. We've won, you know, halfway through the season. Okay, we can do this first corner flat, because downforce. Roll, noobs! Okay, well, that was the revenge of the rear end. But despite that, we're, because this is an IRL and we don't have damage on. We're not just a pile of wreckage and flames at the side of the road. Now we're still in the lead. So, well, I think... Oops. And we can just afford to be a little bit careful if we're this much faster than the AI. Like I say, we've managed to... Oh my... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't think this car likes bumps. I think we're working this out now. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't like bumps too much, I don't think. I think once the tyres come up to temperature, it really doesn't like bumps. Especially in the rear end. There you go. Re-avenged. But, usefully, we can afford to not push too hard and risk more self-yeets into the trees. Because, I mean, we're comfortably quicker than everyone in this race. You know, that's not even our... Although someone is sticking relatively close with the Jag. I assume that's the Peugeot. Yeah, that probably is the Peugeot. Tyres are looking good as well, so that's okay. Yeah, the gap was about 3.8 seconds at the end of the last lap. It's now back up to 2.3, despite the fact we literally spun in turn 1. I mean, when you're dealing with a big cat like a Black Panther, it will sometimes try and bite your hand off. Even before Pescarolo to finish... Oh my word, can you imagine? I'll be full on like that meme, the meme gif of the guy just being like, wheeze! Just like banging his fist on the table laughing. I will actually reenact that meme. Live on stream for you. For your viewing pleasure. Maybe not pleasure. The entertainment, we'll go with that. Meanwhile, our tyres are still looking just fine and tasty right now. Tasty, nutritious grip still being provided. That's exactly the radio message that the Jag engineers really did not want to hear. Or Matteo Binotto, who's clearly the race engineer for the Peugeot. Peugeot, it's Binotto, pit. But there's 1 lap to go. I said pit. No, literally there's 1 lap to go. No, you have to let your teammate through. I don't have a teammate in this championship, Binotto. Shut up. Someone is still stuck behind the Nissan at the back. I assume it's the Nissan. I assume one of those cars at the back of the field is the Nissan. Okay, I think I've figured out how to avoid sudden death oversteer in turn 1. Just don't turn at all under braking. They're spying... Shouldn't have read chat there. They're spying on your team radio, but everything they hear is making them feel worse. Yeah, the Jaguar team have hacked into my radio using former News of the World editors. Oh, but they're just like, maybe their tyres are going away. No, tyres are fine, mate. Oh, for God's sake. Just throwing their radio across the garage. Like, how stupid tyres. They've given up because they've heard crew chief has returned. Yes, he has. Don't call it a comeback. We made sure he never left to begin with. Best in the business. Best in the game. Okay. Yeah, I do think the setup is still pretty stiff. For now. But, I mean, it's clearly the fastest out here. The crew chief of legend. Oh, yeah. I was just about to be like, oh, we weren't quite as fast that lap. And then I was like, oh, yeah, we literally drove head on into a wall. You know, I feel like that won't be too beneficial to your lap time then, mate. Okay. Oh. That's a tricky little bugger of a corner. I just clicked the rumble strip on the inside and it sent me off to the outside. I just understeered straight on, but at the moment, these are just merely kind of keeping the Jaguar honest. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I don't want to disappoint everyone, but the 2 at the back, they're not 2 anymore. 2 have become 1+1 legging it. The Polish one that the prophecy foretold. Oh my god, why has my nose chosen now to start itching? There we go. Oh, there we go. That's the worst thing in the world. When you have your hands full, you know, don't misread that for now. And your nose starts itching. And everything began because of a certain Need for Speed. Yes! Ironic how the most bollocks racing game out there started the legend of Jason the Crew Chief. Ooh, that was a little bit wibbly wobbly there. We're okay, we're okay. And the Pescarolo went past, yeah. Jack's still lurking there, about 2.5, 3 seconds back. There you go. That is how you do that corner, friends. Whereas that hilly corner is just like, ow, 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 my bollocks. Ow, my testicles. Oops. There we go. We're fine. So guys, if the Peugeot pits again on the last lap in this race, out of 3rd place, clearly well ahead of the Pescarolo, I will, as I said earlier in the race, I will actually recreate that meme of the guy wheezing and slamming his fist on the table. There you go. Championship implications, Pescarolo reached the P4. Oh, did he? Did they? Oh, a new fastest lap. That is spicy. And the Jag is pitting. Oh, oops. Dang it. Saved it. There we go. Okay, so the Jag's pitted. Peugeot's up to 2nd. But we're legging it. Tyres still looking good. Rears are a little bit yellow, but we should be fine. I'm assuming the Peugeot's not going to pit this time. Like I say, if he does, he's going to be an absolute pleb. Just king of plebs. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God, okay. Okie doke. Okay. Guys, I think the rear tyres are causing the return of that complete lack of rear grip thing again. We might just have to... Yeah, brown. Drifty. There's some brown underpants out right now on the circuit, and they're all in this car. Okay, we're just going to have to be a little bit careful about this one. The Peugeot is still about 6 seconds down the road. 5.9 seconds now. We'll have 3 laps to do after this one. Oh, and the rears are melting. Oh, my God. Okay. You can't do that here. Peugeot, do you want to make this easy for us and just pit again? You know, why not? I know you like doing that. Right, let's not put a wheel in the grass this time, which was our main issue there. That's why we looped it at turn 1. And this time, through the sort of uphill tunnel section, be very careful. That's when the rear end gets very light. The Bentley's pitting. Not really a factor in this race. Except for me to gawk at before I pass it on the first lap. Okay, yeah, so this corner we've got to be very careful with. There you go. Nice and smooth. Lovely. Okay, yep. Gap back to the Peugeot is stabilised. I think those rear tyres are going to be an angry shade of orange by the end of this race, but we should be good. That's the Pescarolo up to P3. Okay. That's like the 4th spectacular save you've done this year. Look, it's just the name of the series at this point. Yeah, those rear tyres are going away quickly. So when these tyres get to, like, yellow colour, they fall off a cliff. But luckily, the Peugeot so far is not able to profit from this. Oh, nice run through the final corner. Luckily, the fronts are still doing the business for now. Still banging in a 131.4 though. That's good, even with knackered rears. And the Peugeot's pitted. Oh dear. Right then. Okay, so I mean we can just sort of cruise home now, I guess. Dupes! Okay, okay. Right, the Pescarolo's pitting as well. Mind if I request a pit stop? Pit to insult the Peugeot. Do you know what? I just don't think I want to run around on these tyres anymore. They've kind of given up. Box this lap. Yeah, we've had the same idea. Oh my lord. This is now like driving a car with no rear wheels. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, okay. Get the softs out. Oh no, my god, there's nothing. This car had negative rear grip anyway. Oh god. Oh god, help. No, no. Oh, fucking hell, how did we even spin that? Oh my god. Oh my lord, the tyres have just given up. Oh my... Jesus Christ, they were on like yellow the start of the last lap. Fucking hell, this is undrivable. This is actually undrivable. Black and Mild, you've arrived at quite a tense moment. Oh my god, just please. Please get in the pits. Please get in the... Where's the... Oh, bollocks, where's the pit entry? Come on! Okay, right. Medium, medium. No. Medium, no. Go. Okay, there's a load of cars coming out the final turn. Fuck, I think they're going to pass us, you know. Yeah, they're going to pass us. Shit. That's the Peugeot. Bollocks. That's the Peugeot and the Jag. Come on, go. Go. We're on cold tyres, but doesn't matter. How have we choked this one? .5 seconds up the road. There they are. Oh my lord. 4.8. I don't think we're going to catch the Peugeot in a lap. Jason, you weren't to know. You weren't to know that the rears would fall off a cliff so badly. Because they really did. That was horrendous tyre wear. Luckily, I think it's the Jag in second. Yeah, it is the Jag in second. Okay. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Damn it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Never mind. We'll still have the point lead, I think. Yeah, the Peugeot was 12 back anyway, so... We still finished ahead of the Pescarolo. I'll take that. Okay, so what's the points situation? So... Right, the Peugeot's back to 6 points behind us, and is, in fact, repassed the Pescarolo by a point. Meantime, the Jag is, well, still 17 points back. Okay, so that's not the worst it could have been. I mean, we should have won that, but we just didn't know. We didn't know how badly the rears were going to fall off the cliff. I mean, they just plummeted. Plus, we didn't know if the Pescarolo was going to pit. It was literally just before I spun for the first time on lap 10 that it said the Pescarolo was pitting. So we didn't know if it was going to pit or not. Just a shit situation, to be honest. But that's okay. Halfway through the championship. Who said, by the way, are we going to watch the entirety of the credits when we get to them? Hell yeah. Okay, New York slams table. Let it out, Jason. Let it out. In fact, I did there was some hubris there. I mean, there is some egg on my face at the moment. There was me slamming the table and wheezing when the Peugeot pitted. We then lost to the Peugeot. So, anyway, 15 laps of New York. Time to come back with a vengeance. This should be good to us. We've been good at the street track so far in this game. Let's do it to it. Round 6, I think. Oh, 134 A-spec points. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Alright, here we go. Back on it. Put the disappointment of the last round in the rearview mirror. And let's go! Good run out of the first corner. We may need to pit with a 15-lap race. Okay, 10-4. Oh, hello. We've got the suck on the Bentley. The suck on the Bentley who's putting us in the wall. Oh, my... Wow. 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 Oh, Lord. I love how the AI don't give a single inch in this game. I love how the AI in old Gran Turismo games just pretended you weren't there. Okay, well, we got it all to do now. Oh my god, I'm completely in the wrong gear. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Don't try and overtake the AI on the racing line. Well, either I backed out or I had to go there because I had such a good draft. And the Bentley just drove me into the wall and then spun me out at 180 miles an hour. Which, you know, pro gamer strat there. Just because you're bitter because I'm absolutely destroying you in the championship. Anyway, time for saltiness. Let's go. In fact, I'm going to hydrate. I'm definitely going to make a Nightbot command just to periodically remind me to hydrate. Confuse Nick Young gif. Alright, so we're 11.7 seconds behind the league Jag. Oh, spot on though. I feel like we've got some pace around here. Oh my god, we're already regaining on the Bentley. Storms into the Bentley carriage. Oh no. Bentley lads, you've made Jason angry. You've made him angry. You don't want that in your life. Looks like we're gaining a bit on the Jag as well. So we've got pace. We've got pace to burn. We just need to be smart. Make sure if we do need to pit at the right time. I think if the Peugeot pits and there's more than like 2 laps to go, it's probably a safe bet the Pescarolo will as well, so we'll have room to. Reenacted the Truck Series finish in Canada. Oh, hello! The Bentley, he's trying to redeem himself by blocking the Pescarolo, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the Bentley thinks. He's an absolute turnip, and we've done him. We've absolutely stitched him up like a kipper. Oh my god, they're all still behind the Nissan! Oh dear, oh dear! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! Right, fellow GT1 boy, I appreciate your sacrifice, but I'm also going to have to use you for sock. Oh my god, that's the pit wall! Relax! Wasn't nervous for a second there. Some large sock happening there. Oh my god, the Nissan yeeting us! That was the wrong time to look in the mirrors. It's the Bentley crouching with the rock bottom. The rock bottom! The rock bottom! through his own table. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, maybe break a bit earlier for that corner, AJ. Okay, well, what's useful is the Peugeot. From a championship standpoint, the most useful thing is the Peugeot's not going with the Jag. So we're actually gaining on the Peugeot. Also, what a comeback as well. Back up to third on lap 3, having been spun out on lap 1 and put in the wall at 180 mile an hour. And the people's... and the people's elbow. I love it. I love it, Jason. I love it, Maggle. Yeah, there's the Peugeot in our gun sights. That's the one we need to worry about from the championship perspective. Yeah, the Jag's about matching our pace, but we know the Jag is a lot worse on tyres than we are. And also, usefully, we've got away from those behind, so we don't need to worry about someone trying an audacious yeet into the hairpin. Okay, everyone is down. Back to watching the tyres. He's just laid out everyone in the Bentley garage with a steel chair. This is why we don't need to seek retribution on the track. Jason goes and gets it for us. I mean, how many members of that Jaguar E-Type crew are still in hospital, Jason? Probably none at all. They've all been kicked out due to coronavirus victims, probably. No, you just go and recuperate at home with a plaster cast and some bandages. Chipping away at the Peugeot, you know. So unfortunately, you don't see all the splits in Gran Turismo 4. Where each car is on the track in relation to you. It's only the split between you and the leader, or when you're leading, you in second place. We are definitely chasing the Peugeot down. We're actually chipping a little bit into the Jag's lead if we get good laps. The Black Panther, he's doing well. Angered. He's angry. Oops. So I can smell a sort of distant burning smell. I'm assuming that's a nearby barbecue. Which, neighbours, you really shouldn't be doing. But I hope that's all it is that I can smell. Or maybe it's the Peugeot driver's underwear. Because he can see us closing in the rearview mirrors. He tried bolting it. The Jaguar crew chief got hit so hard he thinks he's Donald. Oh, God. We stand a hardcore king that is Jason. He's like Nick Gage. Just full on MDK. Now it's the Bentley carriage. Jason set it on fire. He did a cane. Just poured petrol on. Set it on fire. Jason, please. Those men had families, damn it. It's the gas man. It's the gas man, the Hamburglar. Oh, hello, Peugeot. Hello. You remember the last race where I kind of laughed at you and then blew my own tyres up, so you won? Yeah, that's not going to happen again, mate. Enjoy your smugness while it lasts. Also, where are you going? Where are you going, sir? How's that understeer treating you? So, I'm just going to take that sick Nick Mondo. Oh, yeah, it is. Here we go. The sock. The sock. There you go. Oh, yeah. Nice. Right, we're going to have to be careful about braking down here, so we're carrying more speed into the corner than we thought. Oh, my God. We've been nerfed. We've been nerfed by the Peugeot. Some Punterinos happened, but we're side by side. Oh, yeah. Even some nerfage from the Peugeot could not stop us. Can't stop me. There it is. I actually think the Peugeot 905, very pretty car. It's just unfortunate that it is our mortal rival in this series. But so far, we're... Ooh, hello. He's aggressive on the brakes, I've got to say. We should be able to start pulling out a gap over the Peugeot just a little bit. He made a late pit on lap 13. I nearly got that spectacularly wrong. My brain late in the day was like, okay, AJ, just stop and try that sentence again. Before you try and say the whole thing and spaff it completely up the wall. 9.4. We're chipping away at the Jag's lead. But, like I say, we are expecting the Jag to pit earlier. Oops. Didn't mean to change down to first mid-corner there. That's not a pro racer strat. Got a decent little air gap over the Peugeot now. That burning smell is just the smell of the friction caused from rubbing the wall at 190 miles an hour. I think you're right. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just still smoking on the side of the car. There's bits of, like, green paintwork on the side of my car where the Bentley rubbed it on us and it's just now on fire. Anything else? Jesus Christ. Between Jason's antics and this, we are now like Team Mick Foley at this point. We're Team Cactus Jack. The Jag pit will give us a clue because the 905 probably will pit a lap or two later. Yeah, you're right, actually. So, well, I think if the Jag doesn't pit this lap, then it's a safe bet that he's going to go one stop. Because otherwise he's an absolute dingus. It could just be my cigar that I'm smoking in the pits behind Jason, next to the gas cans. Were you just there in the back of shot while he went and beat up the Bentley crew? You were just sat there, like, laughing at them smoking a cigar. Welcome to Comment Zone Wrestling. Petition to rename this car John Moxley. It's just really funny when we're like, John! What average name for a Toyota LMP1? No, John is in John Moxley. Oh, that's a bit more badass. Oh no. I could rename this car Kenny. Just because Kenny Omega is one of my favourite wrestlers of all time. This car is one of my favourite cars of all time. And Kenneth has had some good hardcore matches down the years. He's pretty nutty. In terms of kneeing people's heads off. Alright, lap 8. Front tyres are nice and juicy still. Rears are getting a little bit yellowy green, but nothing to worry about just yet. Nothing to shit the bed and panic over. And also, fortunately, where this track is largely completely flat, we shouldn't have quite as many issues with the rear grip. Well, that's the Jag's pitting. Jag is pitting. Conveying the name Panther Omega. I didn't just nearly hit the pit wall because I was checking chat. Did not do that. That is lies. Name it Zandig so you can call it Jesus. I like it. Right, the Jaguar is pitted lap 8. So do we think the Peugeot is probably a good bet to pit around lap 10? Are we feeling that? All I know is Kenny Omega is that he went into a Halloween match with a Sans mask and used Megalovania as entrance music. Yes, he did. Because he's a massive nerd. Also another reason I like him. Also, that Peugeot is only 4.5 seconds back. .905 may pit lap 11. Okie doke. And if the Peugeot's pitting lap 11, then I'm sorry that I refuse to believe that the Pescarolo can go on no stops if that's the case. Given they've had pretty similar pit stop schedules throughout the series. Like the Pescarolo's gone like 1 or 2 laps longer. Like the Peugeot pitted with like a lap or 2 to go at Motegi. The Pescarolo did not. And the same at Seoul Central as well, I think. And Hong Kong? Maybe Hong Kong. Oh, a bit of understeer out the final corner is happening now. Still got a decent gap though. Nothing to worry about. In fact, there may actually be something to worry about now just because the Peugeot's closing in. He's actually gained a second on us in the last lap, so let's just be careful here. Your spy's taking the race off. Right, well, the Bentley's pitting. Good. He'll just pit in and be like, why is no one servicing my car? And just look over to see all of his crew just lying unconscious in the garage. Okay, we're back over 4 seconds to the gap. Rears are slowly starting to move into that dark yellow phase, which means they've got about a lap or two of grip left. Like I say, rear grip shouldn't be as much of an issue here because, you know, less elevation changes and stuff. No spectacular understeer out the final corner there either. This should be a better lap. MFD pit at lap 11 for mediums. Real undercut hours. Interesting. Okay. Worth noting the Peugeot's still not pitted here. This is a gamble from Jason. I'm prepared to take it. Especially as the right rear is now going dark orange, so... Hang on, did we think the Peugeot would pit at lap 11? Ah, I see. That's what Jason's gambling on. Okay. And then we're assuming the Pescarolo will also have to pit, so we'll undercut... Yeah, okay. I'm seeing the universe brain strat here, Jason. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it and I like it. Oh, God. There you go. Right away. I just went over a rumble strip. Came off the ground for a second and the rears lost all grip. So there you go. Still have a good gap, though. This is not an option. It's a requirement. It's in the fine print of the... What contract? Did we sign one? I think we just wrote one on the back of, like, a bit of paper. We wrote one on the back of a beer mat down the pub. If the gambler's correct, we're pitting the same lap as the 905 and the Pescarolo. Okay. Well, there's only one way to find out. Into the pits we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. No need to refuel. Medium. Kablam. Did I just see something? Peugeot's pitting! Well done. Jason, you got that one spot on. Now what's going to be interesting is the Pescarolo stayed out, and we've also dropped down to third behind the Jag. But we're on medium tyres now. So, 4 laps, medium tyres. You know how this one goes. Hopefully. And we're well ahead of the Peugeot after the pit stop, so I don't think the Peugeot is going to be a factor in this race anymore. It may well be between ourselves and the Jag this time. If the Pescarolo still owes us a pit stop, then it may well be between us and the Jag, which would further complicate the title picture. Yeah, I'm almost certain the Pescarolo will pit as well, Jason. There's the Pescarolo pitting. There it is. There it is. Okay, so the Pescarolo is out of the picture. There they go. So that should mean that the Peugeot has got a third place in the bag. Unless they pit again for some unknown reason that is only known somewhere in the depths of Matteo Binotto's brain. Meantime, it is going to come down to us and the Jag. Okay, here we go. It is on. 6.6 seconds was the gap at the start-finish line. We've got 3 laps to go. Oh, the gap's down to 2.8 seconds now. Oh my Christ. I'm quiet for the last few laps, you will understand. I'm making sure we don't spaff away another win here. We're gaining hand over fist on the poor Jag. I think the quarterback is toast. Maybe that is what that burning smell was all along. Maybe it was indeed the quarterback. That is toast. Okie doke. 2 laps to go. There's the Jag. Oh, bang! We beat our previous fastest lap by over 1.5 seconds. That's just disgusting. That's incredible. Oh, there's the Jag. Hello, Jag. Jaguar versus Panther. The battle of the big cats again. Panther Omega. You ask for miracles, Leo. I give you the FBI. The gap is now under 1 second. Oh, no, didn't need that. Just hopped over the... Wheel hopped on the rumble strip a little bit there. We're still in contention, still there. This is a track that really requires patience, because it looks simple, but all these turns are a little bit tighter and a little bit longer than you think they are. We're right up. Here we go. We're going to get the run. Are we? We're going to get the suck. We're going to get the send. Suck and send. Suck and send, boys. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, but he went deep in the corner. He's running wide. He's running wide. We've got the nose. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh, he's back on the inside. Oh, we've done it. Yes, let's go. Let's flee. Let's run away. Away we go. 1 lap to go. The white flag is in the air. White flag in the wind. And now we've just got to be careful about the counter yeet from the Jag. He's not close enough anyway to be a factor. There we go. Okie doke. Bring it home. Bring it home, Panther. This will be, what, 3 wins out of 5 races so far in the championship? No. 3 wins out of 6. Oh, perfect through that corner. Yes. Yes. Jason, your strat has been an absolute masterpiece. This is why we pay... Well, we don't pay Jason, but this is why we metaphorically pay him the big bucks. Suck and send does not sound acceptable to the Twitch guidelines. You're probably right. But, you know, it's just what we're about, quite frankly. That pit was called perfectly. Damn right it was. Dang right it was. Well done. Right, 2 more corners. 2 more corners to go. We have got this one made. Off the final turn. Oh, yeah. What a performance. Proud of you, Panther. Yeah, and a fastest lap on the final lap, just to flex on him. Just to flex on him a bit more. Yes, brilliant. Couldn't have called that one more perfectly. So we've taken our 3rd win in 6 races in the championship. The Jag finishes 2nd, which further throws a massive old spanner in the championship works. The Peugeot is now finishes 3rd, which means 2 races consecutively he's gained points back on the Pescarolo, so they're still taking points off each other. So what does that do to the title race after that? Whoa! All of a sudden, we are now 12 points out in front of the Peugeot in 2nd, the Pescarolo 3rd. We are 14 points ahead, and we are 21 points ahead of the Jag. Doesn't exist, I checked. I was going to say about that earlier. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the replay. See what the hell happened on the first lap. Not that it matters at all. So here we go. I got such a good run off the corner. So if you watch here, there was no room on the right. It was either I back out or I just go up the inside. And there's space there, but he just keeps coming across. Just walls me. And then, yeah, that was kind of disgusting, really. I do love the fact I actually managed to pass him into that corner as I swung it. Oh, man. That was good stuff. Okay. I'm quickly going to check nothing's on fire in my house. Oh, well, Rezi, you said you wanted to watch the credits fully. That would have been a hell of a blowover if that spin... Oh my god, we'd have ended up on top of the Empire State Building. Do we want to let B-Spec Bob out? Vic, hell no. Hell no. Nothing is certain. If there is any degree of lead that can be choked by anyone, it's B-Spec Bob. B-Spec Bob just does these things. Ooh. Sorry, I just have to check my emails quick. Meantime... Yep. Right, so this is... What the fuck is B-Spec Bob? You don't want to know. No, anyway. Right. So this is going to be an interesting one. 18 laps of Opera Paris. The AI you can let drive for you. Oh, hang on a sec. Sorry, I've just noticed. The horsepower decline. We started on nearly 780 horsepower. We're now down to 737. Granted, not that big a difference, and especially at Opera Paris, it won't be a huge difference. Yeah, but we definitely will. I know the last round's at Le Sarthe, so we'll need all the power we can get. But we will definitely do an oil change. Whenever we're coming up for a high horsepower round again, or a high speed round, 134 points again. Game, where are you getting these figures from? Because he sucks. B-Spec Bob's just like, coming out of my cage and I've been doing just punch. That was Jason punching him back into his cage. Anyway, we're underway. Green, green, green. Whoa, hello. Okay, so it's the reverse layout of Opera Paris. Oops. And once again, the Bentley just sort of blithering around. Oh, look! We're going to try and pass the Bentley in a straight line again. Wonder how badly that's going to go wrong. Actually, it's not. Oh, we just rinsed him. Oh, no. Whoa, okay. Okay. Have to be a little bit careful. Paris is a little bit bumpier than New York. We may need to pit again like last time. Yeah, if it's 18 laps, I'm assuming we will have to... Oops. We sort of human centipeded into that corner. The Nissan was blocking the Pescarolo. Do you want to go anywhere? Oh my... The Pescarolo, excuse me. Plus, he's punting us. Meantime, can we say... Oh no. That hasn't really worked. Okay, oh my god. We're now in the middle of the human centipede. The car centipede. Now we're up the inside. Now we're free. There we go. No, he's doing it. There we go. They have to listen to him banter on about different types of bovril. It's not good. Okay, so we're up to third. Oh, the lead two have legged it. Unsurprisingly, Jag in the lead once again. Do you know what? If the rest of the races require all of us to pit, the Jag could be in with a late run of... Well, maybe not the championship. He's 21 points behind us, but he could be in for a late run for like third or second in the title race. He's definitely... It's quite ironic because the Toyota... when we did the Gran Turismo 3 series on Armbar Arcade, when we did the GT World Championship in that game, or was it the All-Stars? I can't remember. They're very similar championships, to be honest. Oops. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it was basically that championship was decided by the fact the Mazda 787B and the Nissan and us in the panels got strats where we didn't have to pit in every race, and the Toyota did. So that was kind of the difference, really, in the end. This one's kind of more varied. It's varying race by race. Some races the Peugeot doesn't have to pit, some races he does. Other races the Pescarolo has to pit, other races he doesn't. Sometimes everyone has to pit, and that brings the Jag into play, who's one of the fastest in terms of raw pace. .7 seconds is the lead for the Jag. We're also gaining on the Peugeot rather healthily. So unfortunately the home fans, well, they're cheering for the moment. Well, they're not, because a Brit, a Rosbeef is beating their magnificent French machines out here. But it could get worse. They could be about to get V-triggered in the face by Kenny Omega over here. by Kenny. Whoa! There's a bump in the road just before that fast right-hander that can really unsettle the car. Especially this one. We all know it doesn't like sudden... Okay. Oh. Peugeot, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry for that. That was disgusting. Oh, no. You just... Why are you this slow? We have the advantage of fast compound waiting in the pits. Yes, we do. Oh, our acceleration is so good. Okay. We've gone too wide through the bus stop. And we've really not made that work at all. That was never going to work. In an absolute year of Sundays, was that ever going to work? And we're, in fact, losing time to the Jag. So we need to get on with this. We need to find a clean place to pass, I should say. Oops. Oops. Oh, there you go. I think he's still a bit dizzy from that impact. Yeah, he is. Oh, we are losing time hand over fist here. Okay. We need to just pick our spot. Get past the Peugeot and then get off the Jag. We don't need to panic just yet, but we don't want the Jag leaving, you know, on a jet plane already. There's that bump. Whoa! I didn't think the GT1 would still grip at that speed. And we're up the inside. There you go. We should be able to get it done this time. Yeah, lovely. Nice and clean. That's how ideally I want to race. Hard, sending up the inside, but clean. Not totally just putting people into nearby buildings. You know, note how I said that's how I want to race. Not always the case, granted. Very aware of that. Oops. Okay. Be careful at the bus stop there. 7.8 seconds, so the gap's already closed a bit. Let's go on after the Jag. Let's hunt down the Jag again. Seems to be a common theme in a few of these races. Oh, we just hit a new fastest lap by 2 seconds. That's how much we were bottled up behind the Peugeot. Yeah, I have a feeling the Peugeot and the Pescarolo are not exactly going to be threats in this race. Especially as I think... Bollocks. Especially as I think the Pescarolo is actually still jammed behind the Nissan. This is one of the AI's worst tracks to pass on. This and Côte d'Azur, they are horrendous at passing at. Like, we saw that in the 1,000 Miles Championship, where the AI just cannot pass lap traffic. But the Jaguar is not hindered by any of that at the moment, and he's trying to get away. And also, my thumb that I'm using for the right analog stick is starting to get really sore and like it's about to blister, actually. Which would go rather nicely with my entirely blistered feet after my walk earlier. You really didn't need to know that. But, you know, I'm about that authenticity here on this channel. .5 seconds the gap now. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Not a great line through there. Yeah, Jag's actually pulling away a little bit. Mainly because we're not able to string together consistently fast laps at the moment. A long way to go, remember? Long, long way to go. So I don't think the Toyota's liking the bumps of Paris. Were you walking on hot coals? Well, I walked for 8 miles, which, if you're my level of fitness, i.e. non-existent, by about 6 miles of the 8, you may as well be walking on hot coals. A classic case of PlayStation thumb. Oh, brake way too early for that corner. Jeez. Jesus. Yeah, classic case of PlayStation thumb. Yeah, it's happening. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Oops. Oh, God. Yeah, the Toyota is not enjoying Paris much. But it's enjoying Paris a little bit more than the Peugeot. A tiny bit. We may need some mule undercut hours. That's a good shout, Jason. We need all the grip we can get here. When are you pitching, we pit. Pit on lap 11. Okay. I don't even know if the Jag will have pitted by then. Well, there's only one way to find out. But in a race of this length, we are assuming that at least everyone will pit. Which is fairly sensible to assume. Not exactly a bold prediction there. Oh my god, the Peugeot's closed back in. Oh my lord. The Peugeot knows he's got to throw a Hail Mary here because we're at round 7 and he's 12 points behind in the championship. So he's got to try and beat us somehow. Try and get points back. That's better. That's better. Watch Jag pit on lap 8. Oh, can you imagine? Yeah, the Jag is definitely getting away. We got nothing for the Jag in terms of pace. So I feel like a gamble is on the cards here. We're ahead of the Peugeot just about, and the Pescarolo is still jammed up behind the Nissan. So at the moment, completely not a factor. Oh my god, the Peugeot is hunting. Oh, I was in the wrong gear for that corner as well. God, this is a fidgety little track, which is not It's fidgety and it's bumpy. Two things this car does not like very much. Also, if the Jag does pit at the end of this lap, Jason, I'll do the wheeze laugh emote again. Oh, we've rinsed the Peugeot through that corner though. And the gap's come down a little bit to the Jag. Maybe his tyres are starting to go away. Ours are starting to turn yellow on the rear. I'll read your comment in a minute, Black and Mild. So do you think there's a rumble in the Bronx-style brawl between the Nissan and the other crew whose name I can't pronounce? The Pescarolo, you mean? Yes, probably. Jason just sat there eating popcorn in the pits in our garage and just laughing. Pescarolo. Spot the weeb in our chat, guys. Oh my god, it's actually happened. Jason, you're an absolute psychic. The mad lad has actually pitted on lap 8. Oh my word, he's going to have to pit twice. He's absolutely spaffed it. And Jason once again has called it spot on the nose. And we're leading. So there we go. Stick to the same strap, by the way, Jason? I would assume so, because I feel like we're not exactly going to go on one stop, are we? Isn't it both times that the Jags pitted twice? He was only one lap away from pitting once. Deary me. Deary me. Rip the Jag. Well, now you see why the Jag's 21 points behind us in the championship and not even a contender for the top 3 in the title race. Meantime, though, the Peugeot is hanging with us. He's only about a couple of seconds back there, so any mistake and he will pounce. So, still got to be careful. Yeah, box at 11. Yep, okay. I think that's a good strat, given our rear tyres are turning dark yellow. Now we're gapping the Peugeot. Do we pit a lap earlier, Jason? Let's see how our tyres are looking at the end of the next lap. We're still in the low 116s. Oh, God. By God almighty, how's he doing there? Flipping Jason's Psycho Mantis out here. Yes. Do not worry about the Jag. He'll pit at the end of lap 8. He's reading his controller inputs through his mind. Rear tyres going darker orange, but for the moment they're okay. Oh, now they're getting dark, angry orange. No, I don't want to toast the mediums. Okay. I will look after these worn tyres as best as I can. Also, I love the fact that Tokyo's ended up being a bit of a misnomer in terms of that race. Like, oh, well, this is how it's going to be for the rest of the championship. Nope. Barely any race in the championship has turned out like Tokyo R246 did. Okay, we're going to have to be very careful here on our in-lap because the rears... Uh-oh. I can feel the drift 2 starting. Another 1:15.9. That's good. We're starting to gap the Peugeot as well, actually, so... Jason, the crew chief, has this under control. Yes, he does. It's not often he makes mistakes, and if he does, he bounces back from them by generating the power to read people's minds. Angry orange is when they suddenly turn to dust. Okay, they're on the verge then. Oh, God. Just got to be careful through there. That's where they could snap. Bentley's pitting, but again, who cares? It helped that I improved the setup. Yes, you also did, Jason. Giving you credit for that as well. Okay, now the Peugeot's gained back a little bit, but based on our maths, it may well be the Peugeot's pitting the end of this lap anyway. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. I can confirm the rears have fallen off the cliff and are now plummeting down towards the rocks below at terminal velocity. Luckily, we've only got less than half a lap before we can throw these tyres in the bin. What's the 905 pit 2? Oh, my God. If Jason calls this one spot on, I'm actually going to call him Psycho Mantis. I'm actually going to believe he has superpowers. Right, where's the pit entry? No, it's not. Where's the pit entry? Oh, there it is. Okay. I knew where it was on the... Right, mediums, refuel. Nope, definitely not. And the... Guys, we actually have Psycho Mantis in our garage. I refuse to believe anything else. And the Pescarolo's pitted as well. Okie doke. Jason, come on, man. Come on, man. What is your secret? Where did you learn these mind control techniques? Where did you learn them? That's going to be his new name in the Discord. Jason Psycho Mantis Poland. The son of Psycho Mantis. Mantis Jr. Okay, we're back out in the race. And what's nice about this one is that we're hunting the Jag down, but we know he's got a pit again. So, yeah. 10.3 seconds is the gap. Sorry, cold tyre. Real cold tyre hours. Smash that MF and dislike button. Well, that hard saying that. Pescarolo. Just think pest, but with no T. Car, like the Ford car. And then Rolo, like the chocolate Rolos. You can just call it the Rolo for short. What's quite useful, though, is that now that we're on the mediums, we're kind of equal to the Jag's pace, which is very useful, because on the hards, he was driving away, so there's no guarantee we could run him down on pace, even on mediums here, but it's all kind of going to be academic, because the Jag got to pit twice. Rolo, there we go. In fairness, Jason, I think we did use that one already. Even us mere mortals could just use that one. I just call it the slow baguette. The slow baguette. Is that like a baguette you cook in the slow cooker? For some reason, that's also reminding me of, if Nay was here in chat, he'd know this song. There's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song off of their Stadium Arcadium album called Slow Cheetah. It's really nice. For some reason, I'm now just singing Slow Baguette to the tune of that song. Slow baguette. Oh, dear. Okay, focus, concentrate. We've still got a race to win. We've got a championship to win today. God damn it, and by God, we're going to do it. I think if we clinch the win in this one... Oh, my God, we've just eviscerated our own lap record. But we're still only matching the Jag for pace. We're not catching up to them. That Jag is deceptively good in the twisties. That's a panini. Damn it, now I want a pizza baguette. He's Jason, have a cigar, we can relax. Watch Jag go full Ferrari and pit in lap 15. Yeah, we're going to undercut, mate. Undercut. More like cut my underpants up. Just in sheer rage. Of all the things you could do in rage, cutting your own underpants up, I don't really know why. Especially if you were still wearing them at the time, you just trim your pubes off. No one wants that. Oh, hello. Oops. 8.3. Oh, maybe we are gaining a little bit on the Jag. We're chipping away here and there. Like I say, it's probably going to be academic regardless. Oops, 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 oops. That was close. That was close. Yeah, we're not too good through the final few corners just because it really disrupts the handling. Although we have gained a second and we took 4/10 off our fastest lap that time. So we are starting to cut into the Jag's lead now. On 125% Ferrari and don't pit at all. They just keep going around on burnt rubber. Just melted rubber. And they don't pit and the tyres are more well done than Andre Harrison's steak. Is that something that's come out in recent episodes of Motorsport 101? How well done Dre likes his steak. Oh my word. What is like on steak and day? Don't ask me what means. I know at least one of you in chat does know. On this day, I like my steaks well done and my finish the sentence. Someone should ask him that. Sorry, you take a chainsaw to your own crotch. An article and it started a war on Discord. Well, can confirm if Matteo Binotto was indeed calling the Peugeot in that lap, the Jag in that lap. Okay, that meme doesn't even make sense. Well, obviously he wasn't coming in a lap early just because it's the Jag. If anyone in this field has Matteo Binotto strats, it's definitely the Peugeot. Who at the moment is just kind of disappointing the home fans. And having seen enough sporting contests in France to know how fickle the home fans can be against their own, I'm fully expecting the Peugeot and the Pescarolo crews to be pelted with rotten fruit at the end of this race. Well done. Meantime, I think the Jag is toast, even if he does try and continue to the end on those knackered tyres. We are hunting them down. Be nice if we could make the pass for the lead on the track. Since when does anything... Oops. Oh my god, that was bad. That was the rear end sliding in strat once again. If you answered anything other than pasta bake, you are correct. And the Jag's pitted again. It is all over. It's all done. It's done and dusted. It is indeed. This race is more well done than Andre Harrison's steak. And that's not a euphemism. That's just straight fact. Okay, so 2 laps to go for us. Eggs and flour being thrown at the Rolo. If you answered anything other than pasta bake, what for? Whoa, okay. I'm asking that in context. I fucking love a pasta bake. I love so many pasta dishes. Mac and cheese. Oh, that's lovely. I have pasta in the fridge. I might have some tonight. I've also got pizza. Can have that. The well done thing, I'm sure. Ah, I see, yeah. Oh my god. Unbelievably, the Peugeot is so slow around here that the Jag has taken a second stop and still come out in second place. Deary me. Deary me. Forget rotten fruit. Fans are going to be throwing bricks at the Peugeot after this. It's going to be a new version of the 1968 Uprising. Oh, final lap. Presented by Where Even Are You? Let's Be Avenue. Delia Smith's yelling from the grandstands. Final lap presented by What's French for Let's Be Avenue. Where are you? Steak and insert phrase. Ah, okay. Steak and pasta bake. Okay, that's a good shout. Yep. Steak and shake. Yep. God, we timed our stop at just the right time because the rear tyres are starting to go angry orange. Jason, once again, spot on with the crew chiefing. Last lap presented by howtosaypescarolo.com. It's presented by Google Translate. Okie doke, so this will take us to 4 wins from 7. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Our car like to just keep us on our toes to the very end there. I've just put myself. Anyway, we're good. The Jag is going to still get second. How to suck in France, phrasing. Black and mild. Is that what you typed into Google Translate? Okay. Well, we're at 2 hours 47, but we got 3 races to go. Fuck it. Let's just do the whole thing today. My poor thumb is going to suffer. But, well, what's the championship looking like now? We are now, oh my word, we're 18 points ahead of the Peugeot. We could clinch at the next round. We could clinch with 2 rounds to go. The Pescarolo is still only 3 behind the Peugeot, so the battle for second. The Jag is now just 7 points behind the Peugeot. The late run for second for the Jag is on. Meantime, we have our first chance to clinch the championship, which feels like it should have been closer than it has turned out to be, but like recent F1 seasons, yeah. Oh, oil change. Yes, yes, yes. I can quit out of this one and then come back, so that's okay. Ooh, Suzuka Circuit. Yeah, good shout. Where's our power at now? 737. Actually, do you know what? It's okay. I'm going to leave it as is. We've not lost any more power in between races there, so I think we're okay. I don't know what the penultimate round is. I know the final round's at Circuit de la Sarthe, so we're definitely oil change before that. And away we go. Okay. 134 A-Spec points once again. Oh my god, the Peugeot got an awful start there. The Peugeot got a slow as shit start. And we're up the inside of all of them. Into turn 1 and into turn 2. The Nissan, oh my god, the Peugeot's counter-sent. The Nissan is up to second. And we're side by side of the first of the S's. Peugeot's still there. The Peugeot is driving like an absolute man lad to try and deny us the championship at this round. The Jaguar is trying to leg it in the distance. I don't know if the Peugeot's driving like a mad lad to try and stop us clinching and also to try and deny the Jag catching up on them for second. Oh, can we slide up the inside of both of them on the approach to the Degners? Yes, we can. Oh, nearly. Can we complete a Degner 2? Wheel banging. Yeah. There you go. Now he's just drunk. Now, whose home base is this? Not home base, the DIY store. As in, whose home track is this? Is Fuji Toyota's home track? And this place is Honda's. Honda, yeah, okay. So they're not the home fans are really not going to care about anyone in this race. Although so far the Japanese entrants are bollocks. Just as I say that, my car decided to not stop for that corner. It's okay. It's okay. We've forgot we were still on totally cold tyres there. No worries. Right, we're good. We are good. Oh my god, we're slingshotting up behind the Peugeot, coming up to 130R. I'm just going to back out here. But the grip, oh my god, the grip is real. The braking is not. The braking is not. Yeah. The braking is really not. Oops! Nissan! No civil war here, please. Okay, well that was a first lap. The Suzuka sock job. That was a first lap. And despite all of that, we are only 4.6 seconds behind the Jag. So that's okay. And as it stands, we would clinch the title here. Phrasing, what for? The Suzuka sock job. My poor thumb is definitely not enjoying today's stream. Forget, like, driving gloves for your sim racing rig. We need, like, driving tape just to put over your thumb. 4.6 seconds still. And the Nissan is still third. The home favourites are doing bits here. So, Jason, is the Jag pitting lap 4? I would laugh if it did. Oh, okay, that's still a bit late to brake there. There's a little, like, I don't know what you call it, like escape road on the on the right as you approach. I want to say it's Spoon Curve. And oh my god, and I normally use that as my brake marker, but in this, no. Yeah, in this, existing brake markers have kind of gone out the window a little bit. Right, well, the Nissan's back through, so we'll just... Cheers! Are we just trolling the Peugeot real amounts now? The Peugeot just cannot get past the wall that is the Nissan. Oh, now the Peugeot, he's finally passed. The Peugeot, in his mission to deny the Jag second in the championship and to deny us clinching the championship outright at this round. Oh my god, that is not a place you normally send it. The Peugeot's on an absolute oh my god, he's punting us. Lads, the Peugeot's on an absolute Maserati here. What is going on? Oh my god, we are not... This car is not enjoying this track at all. Oh, but the Peugeot's not either. They had little add-on squishy rubber caps. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I've seen some controllers of those. He's had enough of your trolling. I just love the fact that as soon as we fell off and he got past, he immediately fell off himself and gave the position back. He must be absolutely turning the air bluer than Eiffel 65 in the cockpit of his car right now. Right, we're now currently 12 seconds behind the Jag. You know what I've said before about fast corners and lack of rear grip in this car? Well, let me tell you. 130R, it just loves 130R. Let me tell you something, Daddy-o. Sacre bleu da petite abata. What's happened to the audio? I don't know. What has happened to the audio? What's the Jag actually pit on lap 7? I think it's just you, but okay, no one else sounds no different to me. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've noticed nothing come up on my screen. Okay, so that is how you... Oh my word, the Peugeot just spaffed it there. Okay, and now that we're not absolutely spaffing up the wall at every corner, we're actually gaining a little bit on the Jag. Okay, fixed it. What was it? You accidentally clicked the mute button. Oh my god, AJ, you really need to learn that the brake markers that you normally use at this track are not working on this car. They just are not. Okay. Just brake a little bit earlier than you think you have to. A good rule for racing in general, I think. There we go. That's a more stable run through 130R that time. Spot on braking for the final chicane. Oh, plugged headphones off and on again. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Literally. Oh, new fastest lap as well. We chipped 2 seconds out of the Jag's lead there. Good old IT fix. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again? It's funny, I've got a really, like, It's from one of these t-shirt companies. I think they're called QWERTY, that just produce like limited run, only available for like 1 or 2 days, limited run nerdy design shirts. And I've got one. Unfortunately, it was bought. Well, I bought it when I was like 18, maybe, or 19. And I've got a bit thicker since then, so I don't quite fit into it anymore, which is a shame. But it's a IT Crowd shirt, mocking up making it look like an NES game. So there's sort of 8-bit designs of the characters on the front with like the IT Crowd in the design of a NES game cover. And stuff like Standard Nerds and the 0118 991 999 88455599 9119725 number on there. Stuff like that. Can't take 130R flat out. I don't want to live in a life where 130R can't be taken flat out. Well, I can try. Alright. Time for 130R flat out. Okay. Oh. Okay. Can 130R be taken flat out? Yes and no. It's like I remember there was an episode of Top Gear. New fastest lap though. It's like there was an episode of Top Gear once where they got to the end of their challenge, they were like, so yes, you can buy a so-and-so car for less than X amount of money, but for God's sake, don't. I think it was one of those rare challenges where all of them blew up. It might have been their cheap Ferrari or cheap supercar challenge. They had to buy like an old supercar for 1,500 quid, and I think all of them blew up before the end of the final challenge. We're at lap 6 out of 9. Night/sir. There you go. Yep, brake a little bit earlier than you think you need to. You gained a second. Jag is choking. Actually, I think we gained a second by just ignoring 130R. Also, this is going to be the rare race where no one pits. Our tyres are looking pretty decent. Very good. Oriole, was that you that said the joke about that AC/DC tribute band? NI/CE. Oh my! The Jag is spectacularly oh my god. Oh, I can barely see. Guys, I hate to inform you. I do indeed regret to inform you that the Jag has just absolutely shat the bed. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, my face actually hurts. Jason! Jason is Psycho Mantis, alright? And he's pitting. Okay, probably, yeah, it makes sense. Jason is absolutely... It wasn't about... It's not just when you predicted when he'd pit, Jason. It's that you said the Jag was choking. You predicted that the Jag was choking. Half a lap later, that happens. We've actually got a Mystic on our team, guys. And it's just not fair, really. How can anyone else win when we've literally got a Psycho Mantis on our team? Oh, that's unbelievable. Oh, dear. Well, I think the Peugeot now is going to have to accept his fate, that the championship is being clinched today. He's only 3 and a bit seconds behind, though. He's sticking with us. So we'll have 2 laps to go at the end of this one. I'm just going to keep an eye on the rear tyres, because they could jump up and surprise us like they did at El Capitan. But for now, they're looking okay. They're looking tickety-boo. Oh, no, 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 no! No! I've done what the Jag did! No! No! Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. We didn't get fully stuck in the gravel, we're fine. We're fine. Jesus Christ, the Peugeot sniffed a chance. Okay. The Peugeot's about to throw a Hail Mary to try and keep this championship going for at least another round. Side by side through not Rouge. What am I on about? I don't even know where I am. Okay, breathe. I think we're good. Well, the Bentley's pitting. I think it might be odds are good that the Peugeot pits at the end of this lap. Oh, he's still there, though. Oh, my God. Oh, he's right there. This is the Peugeot fighting for survival in the championship. He's in the lead. And now back up the inside. Oh, what a battle. What a battle that's going on here. Our tyres are going off the cliff, though. We're losing grip. Jason, what do? Oh my God. He's just flexed on us there. He has just absolutely flexed on us. And he's lost the... He's put a wheel in the grass. Right, box. Okay. Oh, my word. Side by side into the hairpin. Nearly. Oh, no. Run wide. No, bollocks. Yeah, tyres are losing grip. How'd you explain that one race in GT2? What? Not that one. Okay, I thought we moved on from that one. Oh, we're back around the outside. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We've just been absolutely yeeted into next Sunday. Oh, but the Peugeot's drifting. He's drifting. Oh, we're going to get the run. Oh, my God. We're going to be side by side into 130R again. Because that's a very sensible thing I want to do with my life. Help me. Oh, we've knocked him wide. He's run wide. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Arse. Sphincters. No. There's the Peugeot pitting. He's pitting. Let's pit as well. Medium. Give mediums. No. There we go. What a race. This is an absolute bananas race. Is the Jag? The Jag's about to come through. No, he's pitting as well. Is he? No, that's the Pescarolo. The Jag's still back on the back straight towards 130R. What is going on with this race? A one-lap duel. All of us on cold tyres. The Jag's hunting us down on warm tyre. Oh my God. The Peugeot jumped us. Well, he was already ahead in the pits. And the Pescarolo is not far behind. Luckily, the Jag's still coming out the final corner. 1 lap to go, sponsored by what even is this absolute cheeseburger of a race. Okay, here we go. Someone cue up the Duel of the Fates music. Oops. We got to run out of that corner. We'll have the inside for the Degners. Inside for the Degners. Yeah! Oh, he nerfed us. Oh, he got a good run through that corner though, but we got an even better one. Cute electric guitars. Oh my God. This is the Peugeot literally fighting for its life in the championship. It knows it needs to beat us. But I don't think it's going to, provided I don't choke this one. Which is still entirely possible. Especially on only semi-lukewarm tyres. Don't fall off here. Okay, there we go. Right. 130R and a final chicane to go. And we'll have this championship made. Eurobeat intensifies. Don't veer onto the grass at 180 miles an hour. Not a pro gamer move at all. Okay. Yeah, there we go. We're going to do it. Holy cow, what a way to win the title. Woo! Oh, what a race. Peugeot finishes 3.2 seconds back in the end. The Pescarolo 6.4. Oh my God, the Jaguar has absolutely spaffed it. He's finished 5th. The Bentley's finished 4th. What even was that? Was that the Bentley? It must have been the Bentley coming through. Oh my word. Well, that has wrapped up the championship with 2 rounds to go. We're now 22 points ahead of second place with 20 on the table. Meantime, there is still only 5 points between second and third, and 11 points between second and fourth. Gotta head off to bed, BTW. Y'all gotta watch the credits in full when we get them. Will do, Resi. Will do. Oh. Man, that was a good race. That was a good race. It's almost a shame the AI is so terrible on cold tyres, because that final lap could have been intense. The Pescarolo was even threatening. Oh, that was a bananas race. He decided to attack his crew chief during the pit stop with the jack. No, the crew chief decided to throw like a can of beer at him. Just like in the car, it's like, you absolute pillock, bang! And the driver's like, you what, M9? Oh man, what a race. I'm saving the replay of that one. That was fun. I'm pretty sure we can get some good photos out of that as well. Oh, man, that was a fun race right there. I forgot we saved the replay for that random license test. Oh, jeez. Okay, on to round 9 then. That was me thinking this would need to be a 2-part set of streams to do the GT World Championship. Not this time. Righto. Grand Valley Speedway reverse. Which, interesting for you trivia heads out there. This was the scene of the very last round of the GT3 Gran Turismo World Championship. Horsepower still at 737, so I think we're good. That was the license test you accidentally got gold on. Gold. That was the one where I literally just sent it up the inside and he tried forcing me into the wall and we were like, it was like a photo finish at the line. Right, here we go. The victory tour begins here. 2 more rounds. We have gone, how many wins is that now? It's a good question, actually. I'm trying to think. The Nissan ended the 787B, correct. Oh, and everyone's sort of veering into each other. The Peugeot really does not like accelerating. Oh my... No! Saved it! Don't even know how we've done that. Holy Christ. Various gods on toast. I don't even know. Basically, I tried to send the Nissan at turn 1 on stone cold tyres, and I got stone cold stunned, and it's been clipped. We left the Eurobeat in the tape deck. Oh my god, the Bentley's trying to wedge past the Nissan. Meantime, the Peugeot has actually got past the Nissan, and we're being nerfed by the Pescarolo. Meantime, there we go. That's what I meant to do at the start of the lap, Nissan. Thank you. 10-4. Now, you remember what you did in Gran Turismo 3? Just do that again. Just be the wall. Meantime, there's the Peugeot. He's like, yes! Finally, I might be able to beat the Toyota this time. He spun at the first turn. Oh, dang it. He's right there. Jesus Christ. Why can't I catch a friggin' break? Sacre friggin' blur. Sacre friggin' blur. Call it early this time. Box on lap 8. Okie doke. Jason's getting more and more confident with his calls. Shooting his shot in advance. Like it. You gotta respect it. And so far, after some early woes, it's... Oh my god! What a run through that corner that was. And we're up the inside of the Peugeot. No, we've run it in too deep. But we've made it stick. Lovely. What us or the Jag to box at lap 8. Now, the Jag will box at lap 5. Man, this car's good in a straight line as well. The Group C cars are not out-dragging us in a straight line, which is very impressive. Oh my god, why have I just come up with a name for the stable of cars that we have in our garage? Why have I just come up with a stable name for the 4 stealth cars? Why have I just come up with a stable name Black Excellence? I mean, let me know if that's okay or not. It's meant in a good way, but, Why do I love it? The 4 horsepower of the apocalypse. Okay, yep, it's done. It's done. It's all over. Which leaves us to work out who's going to be who. Which 4 horsemen are these cars? Are they the 4 horsewomen? Are they the Ronda Rousey 4 horsewomen? Are they the original 4 horsemen? Are they Evolution? I quite like the idea of them being Evolution. Just like Ric Flair being the Ric Flair being the Mazda 787B, Trips being the Nissan R92CP with its sledgehammer engine, and then the Toyota GT1 and the Nissan R390 being Batista and Randy Orton. They have to be puns. Oh yeah, they do. They have to be punny names. That's an unwritten rule of the Nuzlocke Down Challenge. You have to name your cars, and they have to be punny. We've got the delightfully palindromic figure of 3.939 seconds back. Whoops, and I'm totally in the wrong gear there. 787H. Although, let's be honest, the 787B does match Ric Flair's woo! 4.5 seconds down. The Jag's a little bit quicker again. But, pit strats, here's all I'm going to say. Also, the Toyota seems to very much enjoy this track. There are fast corners, but it's a smooth surface. Rick Rotary. GT6 and 19. Oh, God. I thought you were going for 6.9 for a 6.9 punt there. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not naming any of my cars. Yeah, this is the TS020. Oh, we're just going for the full, just any Toyota race car theme. Jason, remind me one more time. When did you say we should pit? Lap 8 or 9? TS000. 8, yep, 10-4. I like how Grand Valley is genuinely such a good track that it actually works both directions. Obviously, the normal way is the best way, but it does work both layouts. Now, the Jag is pulling away a bit more, but as Jason's pointing out, his tyres will probably knacker out a lot quicker. The Jag will start choking at lap 6 and then pit at lap 7. Is that your full prediction there, Jason? Jason Psycho Mantis Poland up in here. Nissan R420. That was actually the cancelled sequel to the R390. The R420. But the designers just sat around smoking weed rather than actually finishing the thing. New fastest lap there. Actually, the gap's not really filling out that much. There's certain sectors where you'll gain on this and then we'll just gain them right back. Gap's staying consistent at around 4.2. They made a Samba boss. Ah. Can we get some shout-outs in chat for our Samba boss? For the Sexpa boss? Jason posted some older clips in chat from the World of Sport days. Nissan smoking weed designing an LMP1 car. Look, I like the long boy, but at the same time, some weed was probably in... Some substances were probably taken during the conception and testing or not of that car. It was when they finally sobered up. They were like, do you know what? Let's cover up our hangover. We don't talk about it. Look, long live the long boy. There is an alternative universe where the long boy not only worked, but changed the face of motorsport as we know it. No, that was the Delta Wing. See, I like the Delta Wing as well. I'm just that guy. So unfortunately, I think the Delta Wing's only in Gran Turismo 6. which is the worst Gran Turismo game. Is it in GT5 as well? I can't remember. Don't think it is. The flying schlong. Oh, the designer. Ah, Ben Bowlby. Ben Bowlby, you delightfully mad son of a gun. 5.090 seconds, the gap now. On to lap 5 of 11. Jason is predicting that on the next lap, the Jag will start choking. Will start bottling it spectacularly. And then limp into the pits for start lap 7. Lap 7. Tyres are doing very well on this track. Oh, they are. Good spot. We still have 5 laps to go after this one, but for now, they are looking very nice. Wearing evenly as well. Car's kind of behaving itself for the most part, except for there, where it just didn't break. It just does that sometimes. It's his way of making sure you've not fallen asleep. My thumb, however, is really not doing so well. I regret to inform you, my thumb is not doing so well. .1 seconds the gap. The Jag still pit on the scheduled lap. Yes, yeah, I think so. I don't think our tyre's going to make it to the end without some serious drop-off. Without more drop-off than Boris Johnson in bed. Scheduled stop is lap 8, isn't it? So, not this lap, the one after. And we'll bolt on some mediums, just because why not? We're into the victory tour now. Don't give us mental image of Boris. I'm very sorry for that. You don't deserve that. I do apologise for that. If it makes you feel any better, I did briefly have to have those images inside my own head. So, I made sacrifices for that joke. Tyres doing well has the upside of not running a lap or two on F tyres and losing time. Yes, good point. Very good point. Ooh, you can't quite go flat through there. Can go flat through there, though. Oh, my God. Guys, look who it is. Look who it is. Look who spaffed it again. Look at you there. Look at you. You absolute embarrassment. You're absolutely hopeless, man. Okie doke. So we'll just keep going then. And we are pitting at the end of this lap. 10-4. Once again, though, the Peugeot's not actually that far behind. Not that he really cares at this point. It's like, fuck it. The championship's gone. I don't care. Although, I think he is now safely locked up second. I have nothing to say. That team is an entire circus. So hang on, if the Peugeots have hired Matteo Binotto as their strategist, who the hell have Jag got? Who in the name of all that is holy have Jag got? Actually called it. Well, you called when he would pit. You called that he would choke on lap 6. Or did you say he would start choking on lap 6? I mean, you're Psycho Mantis. Come on now. You have powers us mere mortals do not have. Meantime, the Peugeot is only 2.8 seconds back. But Boris Johnson. No, that's where... Theresa May is their strategist. That's where she's working now. She got ousted from government. Look, I want to make it perfectly clear. Send it means send it. Okay, Theresa. That doesn't really help with what our strategy should be for when to pit. Peugeot will pit too. Just watch. Okay, here we go. We're pitting. Mediums. No fuel. Kablam. Drum roll. Nope. He has not pitted this time. Very good. I think he just got that wrong to throw us off the scent, guys. Or did you mean the Peugeot will pit before the end of this race? Not actually, it'll pit specifically on this lap. Well, the Bentley's pitting, so commonly implies that the Peugeot will pit like a lap or so after. The Bentley. Well, this is great banter to turn someone around at 180 miles an hour in a New York City street. Anyway. So we're back in the race. On cold tyres. The Peugeot was like, no, I'm sick of pitting with him. Peugeot going for the overcut. The Bonkley. The Bonkley. You can definitely tell the Peugeot has Matteo Binotto at the helm. We're going to go for the overcut here. That's why we're doing that. He'll pit next lap and so is the Pescarolo. Okie doke. God, I wish Jason, I wish you were this good at predicting the lottery numbers. We would be minted right about now. Not minty. We're not Jim's truck. That's a point, actually. After this stream, I might reward myself for copying for one of Jimmy's new tarmac specialist shirts. He has some really nice designs. That's the thing, like, I don't just buy shirts for people I like. I buy shirts for people I like that also have to look nice as well. We would actually own these cars. Oh yeah, we would. We just own the entire grid. Straight up. At the moment, we're owning them in a metaphorical sense. And there's the Peugeot pitting. And there's the Pescarolo. What you can see over there in the corner of our garage is a very smug winning face on the face of Jason Poland. The Jag isn't too far back, but probably too far back to be an actual factor. Meantime, we've rinsed them. The undercut has worked spectacularly. And we're just going to canter home. So see you guys later. See you guys at the finish. In fact, the Jag is going to pass both of them. Oh my god, I almost wish I could watch, like, on the race director cam, the battle for second. Because even though the Jag has re-overtaken the Peugeot and Pescarolo, there's no guarantee the Jag does not actually absolutely bottle it again himself. What a turnaround, by the way. Yesterday, I was just getting frazzled. Mistakes were made, and we didn't even end up completing properly a single round of the Gran Turismo World Championship. And Jason made the odd, well, one rare strategic mistake. Today, we've gone straight into the GT World Championship. We've clinched it with 2 to go. And Jason has basically elevated himself above just purely being a human crew chief to the role of psycho-flipping mantis. Funny how things can change in 24 hours. You know, one day you're just a crew chief that's had a bad day at work. The next day, you can literally read people's minds. Could save the replay to watch it later. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. I'm going to keep focus as well because it's only 7.7 seconds back. This championship definitely feels like it should be a lot closer than it has been. Early on, it was pretty close. After the first 2 rounds, definitely. And then, you know, after we bottled El Capitan. Oh my god, we have just absolutely annihilated the lap record. And we're on to the final lap, presented by who even cares. Presented by Sacre Bleu. Le quarterback is toast. I don't think the Jag will bottle second. Okay, that's Jason's prediction. Put money on it now. Go down to Dre's bookie. Oh, no, it's shut. Going to make the battle for second very interesting in the championship if the Jag can hold on to second here. Very, very interesting. Final represented by JaguarBottlingCompany.com. Here's where you can recycle all your old bottles, Jag. You have many of them. Shut up. But should you want to recycle those bottles, those massive bottles there, including that one you left lying in the gravel trap at Suzuka, that huge bottle. We've only got one green bottle lying in the gravel trap. Oh god, the Jag is just being assassinated out here. So the victory tour is going well. One more corner. And we'll move to, is this, am I right in thinking 6 wins in 9? 6 wins in 9 races. Which for this car and this field, not ashamed to admit, I didn't think they'd come that easily. But we're taking this one to the bank. And a new fastest lap on the final lap. And another perfect pit strat. 9 bottles of Jag on the sand, 9 bottles of Jag. 9,000 gallon bottle. Well, the Peugeot finished 3rd, Pescarolo 4th. So, what does that do for the championship? The 2nd place battle going into the final round. Okay, so 6 wins in 9 races, nice. So there's still only 6 points between the Peugeot and the Pescarolo. The Jag is 9 points behind the Peugeot. But only 3 behind the Pescarolo. Meantime, we're just in another postcode, already celebrating getting drunk. Already like just sculling champagne out of a I don't know what's the thing where you do the thing like the big beer thing that you load up with beer and it's a massive bong. I'm not even going to say it just sounded like you said in my video buffered. Put it in the Discord as a hidden message. Anyway, we guys ready for the final round? This is your stream main event of the streaming. And my thumb is very happy to hear about that. 4 laps of Circuit de la Sarthe 1. Okay, so still on 737 horsepower. Honestly, I'm happy with it. Let's make the final round a challenge. Let's go. It'll only give us back 57, 67, about 40 horsepower, which so far hasn't really made a difference. Okay, let's see how this one goes. Is anyone going to pit in this one? I don't think they will. This could be a straight speed battle here. Because normally at La Sarthe, especially in the endurance races here, pit stop stints are like every 10 or 11 laps. If I remember rightly. Or maybe 9 or 8 laps, but definitely not 4. Jag on lap 3. Good shout. Okay. For the final time, we are 1 race away from claiming the trophy. Let's do it to it. Quick bit extra hydration. The Jag's probably a fastest in a straight line. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But if we stay in the toe, we should be good. I always want this to be a straight speed battle. There's no pit strats or anything. The championship's won. Let's just go all out. Just go for an all-out battle. An all-out battle royal. Gentlemen, here are your cigars. We are the champions. We've already got the t-shirts printed. And the cigars. And the cigars ready to be smoked in the pits. You mean stay in the sock? Yes, I do. Correction, I do mean that. And here we go. One more time. Not exactly for all the marbles, because we already have them all. But, you know, we want to end on a high more than just smoking some weed in the garage after the race. To celebrate our championship. And wave through the chicanes. Oh, we're going to get up the Bentley before... Up the inside of the Bentley. Up the Bentley. We're going to get out the inside of the Bentley before Mulsanne corner. The Pescarolo is still stalled behind the Nissan. Give us extra suck. Maximum suck. Wait a minute. Wave through the chicanes. Are you down at one of the chicanes, Jason? Just chilling out. Oh my god, look at this. 215 miles an hour. 216 without even being in the draft. Okay, they changed down to second. 4.1 seconds is the gap. Stop and get the number of the hot chick. In row 4 by the flag stand. Just out here flirting. Just like, yeah. So, I don't know if you know, but I'm kind of a big deal around these parts. Meanwhile, the Pescarolo's trying to slingshot past the Nissan. Toyota's back at the South. Back at the track that it really should have won at least one Le Mans at. So unfortunate that the Toyotas still have not won Le Mans. Ever. The Toyota curse lives on. They still have not won Le Mans. Anyway. Well, oh, God. Well, we just got veered into the wall at 200 miles an hour. Luckily, it didn't matter. Oh, we might just be in the suck here. Which is good, because the Jag is actually getting away a little bit. Squints in Alonso. What, you mean Fernando, he did the entire race all by himself and won all by himself because he's the best driver ever, according to Autosport magazine, Alonso. Oh my god, we got a massive suck there. I just suddenly realised how big the suck was we were getting. Okay, a little bit... Oops! They've understeer at Indianapolis. Whoa! If you can't tell, guys, I was being sarcastic. The fronts are still cold. Yes, they are. That's something we've got to pay attention to. So, I mean, this track actually isn't that heavy on tyre wear. Unless you're, of course, Grandpazilla. Oh my lord, what happened there? What in the name of... Oh my god. I put a wheel on the grass and it just dragged me left into the gravel and we just straight lined off. Okie doke. Tyre on the grass. Yeah, I noticed that. None of the Well, this race has got a bit more. Last first challenge, lads. Alright, guys. Last to first challenge. Let's go. And the hot chick is gone, damn it. Look, dude, I tried, man. I tried. Okay, front and rear tyres are now fully warmed up. We should hopefully stop any more pooing of self moments. Also, with the AI's penchant for throwing it off round the South, how much do we want to bet that the Jag is going to try and choke this one spectacularly? How much do we think the Jag... How big do you think the Jag bottle is going to be this time? How many gallons? How many litres? That was in the lines. No one saw that. Well, we're catching back up on the Bentley and the Nissan. The Nissan actually battling to not be last for a change, as it has been through the entire series, every single race without fail. Kind of disappointing showing from my main boys there. I mean, it was bad enough. It won't be a bottle, it'll be a tanker. Damn it, I don't think we'll be quite close enough to get in the suck this time. Oh, we might be. Oh, a little bit of suck. I say 4 litres because Jack will choke in the Porsche curves. Very good. Oil tanker ship. Oh, we're in the suck. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Right, we're back in this, boys. So the Pescarolo has obviously broken free of this battle for last. The wooden spoon battle. Oh, they're banging wheels. They're banging wheels out here. This is big stuff. This is a bigly battle for the wooden spoon, which I think the Bentley has now avoided winning. It's the one battle you don't want to win, actually. Okay. Oh, that was actually quite early on the brakes. Okay. Oh my god, that was so early we got double nerfed. Nissan, what are you doing? Nissan, what are you... You absolute donkey. You are the biggest chode I've ever seen. Well, except for the car that's in front of you. The Bentley has been pretty disappointing too. Yeah, it really has. Oh my god, oh my god. Up the inside at Arnage. Nissan trying to shut the door. This Nissan is an absolute pleb. Side by side down this straight though. Side by side. He's trying to squeeze it. Don't believe this. I don't. But we've saved it. We've somehow saved being put in the grass at 175 miles an hour. And now we're side by side through the Porsche curves. Not since the days of Project Cars 2. The dark days of Project Cars 2 have we seen AI this utterly flaming awful around the south. I thought the Bentley lost the wooden spoon by finishing 4th at Suzuka. Well, that's what I mean. It's avoided losing. Yeah, it has lost the wooden spoon. The Nissan's basically guaranteed wooden spoon honours now. But well, I'm just talking about in this race. We're out dragging the Bentley. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Two of my favourite Le Mans prototype cars in one picture. I'm so erect right now. Oh my god, he's trying to counter yeet. That was close. That was close. Can we break the toe before we get to the Mulsanne? That would be tasty. Okay. Also worth noting that I think the bumpy track is bringing out some of the old foibles of the Toyota by sort of jumping around on that under braking, so we'll have to be careful with that. So we're doing the 24 Hours of Le Mans this year, Johnson. Look, there's 2 24 Hours of Le Mans in this game, and I plan on doing both of them. Gran Turismo AI sucks, but what's new? Yeah, they're not the greatest, let's be honest. You mad lad. Well, you know, you gotta try, ain't you? Didn't Rhino do the whole 24 hours straight? Or was that only on GT5 when you can save between stints? Guys! Oh, okay, he was just going through the chicane. Right, okay, yep. Sorry. False alarm. I saw the Jag dot suddenly stop on the straight, and I'm like, oh my god, has he just ground up against the wall? But no, he was just going through the chicane. There's this chicane here. Oops. But I mean, with Nay, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how he feels about that. Not straight. He left the console running on pause when he went to sleep. Okay. That's probably what I might end up doing if I do it all by myself. All by myself. Just 2 12-hour stints at it. Oh, God. Oh, no. The appearance of a wild Bacho in my chat has put me in the grass. Drinking my coffee and lurking. Good to see you, Bacho. Well, I was lurking, I suppose, and now he's revealed his presence to the world. Welcome along, Bacho. How are you doing? We're just completing the final round of the Gran Turismo World Championship. A championship that we've already wrapped up, which is rather lucky because we've kind of spaffed this race up the wall. I'm just trying to fight back for a podium here in the final round of the championship. Bacho Man Randy Savage. Oh, my God. Goes without saying, by the way, chat, if you're not following Bacho's channel as well, you really should. Mainly because he mostly hangs out and does Radio Bacho, which is just hanging out watching old motorsport, which is really cool. And just having a laugh. Okay, so guys, I have a sneaking suspicion we're not going to catch the Jag. We are literally 21 seconds behind. But we have one more lap. Preston, steady. I'm wondering how many times that meme is going to keep coming back up and people just don't know where it's from. People are like, what? Why am I murdering children over not following a Twitch channel? Okay, final lap of the season. Presented by Radio Labacho and Credit One, I don't know, Credit One OnlyFans. The Nissan's pitting! Why are you bothering, man? Why are you... My God. My God. I know the reference. Yeah, I know you do. It's good to see so many Brits in there for the British touring cars yesterday. Oh, man, that was my jam. Like, the video game trilogy era of British touring cars is my absolute favourite. You got the 1997 season, which we were watching yesterday, which is TOCA 1. I take everything with a grain of salt. Very wise. General rule of the internet, I find. God damn it. God damn it, the Nissan's taking the Jag side shot. Yeah, I can tell this has been a weird race. Jason has not got his Psycho Mantis level prediction correct for once. We might actually join in on the battle for second here late on. They're not that far up the road. The Jag's already home and basically, you know, chilling out on his sofa in the garage. Also sponsored by AJ Can't Fail Stressfuls. When you feel frustrated, just squeeze a... Preston! Please! We have guests here. Yeah, the Pescarolo's not far up the road, you know. Can we still salvage a podium after out of this last race? Be quite something if we manage it. I mean, we did still manage to fraud a second at Motegi earlier in the season. Well, Jag lost ground. Guest? Excellent. That means Preston gives some free stuff. No! No, none of this! Please! Can you guys stop talking about my, you know, things? Anyway, we're a wholesome chat. Honest. At least I'll try and tell myself that. Quietly sharpening sword. I think we're just going to come up short in our chase of the Pescarolo. Yeah, I think we're just going to come short. Come up short. Unless someone decides to absolutely spaff it in the Porsche curves. Which, annoyingly, it doesn't look like anyone's done. But never mind. Jag! Don't sack up for everyone in the... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, someone just... just straight-lined over the final chicanes. Never mind, doesn't matter. We finished a disappoint... I thought... Oh my God, the Jaguar did bottle it! The Jaguar actually bottled it. He had that race locked up, man. Oh my God. How did that happen? So we were only like... The top four were suddenly all together near the... If that was another lap, that would have been epic. How has that happened? Well, the Peugeot gets a win that it kind of deserves at the end of the season. We go for 6 wins out of 10 to finish on 79 points, 10 above a memeable amount. I knew I saw someone stopping. I saw... Meanwhile, we're just Pontorinoing the Pescarolo. We're just nerfing the Pescarolo on the slowdown lap. He's just waving us out of his car. It's like, Secretary, what are you doing? Oh my God. Oh, that's amazing. Whew. Well, today's been a stream. Today's been... It definitely has been that. If we get a key ring. Luckily, though, we're going to get something slightly more substantial for winning the championship. This. A trophy. Side to side like the awkward monkey. We get £250,000. A big old trophy. And, I think, the end credits of the game. Even though the game's nowhere near even 50% done. And a car, yes, indeed. In fact, here it is. What is our car going to be? Ooh, nice. It's the cover car, I think. Well, the cover is a Ford GT. I'm showing it there, like the face cam's still there. Nice, okay. Hot Wheels do a little diecast of those. Congratulations, you can now enjoy the ending movie. Nice. That was actually for the Rainmeister, my bad. Ah, here we go. There it is. The ending movie, even though we're nowhere near the end of the game. But I hear radio tuning. Walks toward the Nissan garage. Oh. Oh, the instrumental moon over the castle. Let's just enjoy this, chat. Let's just enjoy it. This feels like a very good way to end today's stream, I've got to say. Helicopter shots of the Nordschleife. That's like a sort of remix of Moon Over the Castle. Like it. Oh, okay, well. Phew, best stream ever. Thank you for that, Jason. Appreciate that. I don't know if you were being sarcastic there, but yeah, I kind of enjoyed that. I enjoyed that quite a lot. Whew. Man, that was a good time. That makes up for yesterday. I felt a bit underwhelmed by yesterday. But today was very much whelmed. Man, this was a fun stream. This was a good one today. Thanks for that. I was a little bit worried that some of the last few have been... I don't know. I didn't feel like they were as good as I wanted them to be. Maybe that's just me being too harsh on myself. Considering that I'm considering not even putting up the VOD of yesterday's one. That shows you how much of a fan I was of yesterday. But today, back on it. What a championship. It's great fun. And, especially the wheel-to-wheel battle with the Peugeot. It's just, oh, that was so good. That was so good. Might make a highlight video for the YouTube channel just out of the Gran Turismo World Championship highlights. Like a season review. Which in 20 years' time, Bacho can then do a live stream watch-along of. So, today we're going to watch the Gran Turismo 4 2020 Gran Turismo World Championship. That's horrible. Bacho, if you're still in chat, I'm very sorry. So anything planned for the Sunday automation stream? Yes! I have wanted to do in automation for a little while now a little series where it was great hilarity every time I called something. It really was. Jason evolved into Psycho Mantis on this stream. Yeah, no, I had an idea a little while back because obviously, you know, oh my god, I completely forgotten his name. The lad who does the videos, the furry, the guy does things. Oh, he does all the videos about making, like, speed and making stupid things in automation. Inspired by that, and I think Juma's done a few automation streams along a similar vein. Shiny Odd, that's it. Shiny Odd, inspired by Shiny Odd. I was like, well, I'm not going to quite go so over the top silly. I'm going to try and make cars to run in real racing series in the world, but obviously they're made by me, so they could either be terrible or rubbish or illegal or just a massive meme on toast in a pie. That's how much of a meme we're talking about. And the first one on Sunday will be a British Touring Car Championship racer. It's like Pokemon. I evolved and gained a Psychic type as my second type. Yeah, there you go. He's basically unstoppable now. He's basically Mewtwo now. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing on Sunday. Building a British Touring Car racer. So, some sort of hatchback / saloon, sort of small sedan. Front-wheel drive, probably, although maybe rear-wheel drive. That is also allowed in real touring cars. And then just go nuts from there, to be honest. Jason was handed a spoon, and he bent it. He bent that spoon completely in half with just his mind. And we need one of the cars painted in bean. We do need one of the cars painted in beans. You should definitely get BeamNG for that. You can drive your creations. Yes, yeah, I want to. I plan to. If not for this first stream, then for the next time we stream automation on the channel. But for now, I'm going to go open a beer. Soothe my stick. Oh, why do I still think my face cam's over there? That's the state of my thumb that I was using for the right trigger throughout that championship. It is stinging like a mofo. I think a nice cold bottle of beer on that will help out immensely. Another called 50. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I don't know how much longer the credits have to go on for, but I'm calling it there because today has been it's been a big one. It's been a big one. Jason called it the best stream ever. I am kind of inclined to agree. One of the best we've ever done. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. It means the world to me. You know that. And I'll see you back here on Sunday. As for YouTube, I know I said I was supposed to have a video out this week. I'm pushing it back to next week. I wasn't happy with what ended up being filmed. I just thought, yeah, do you know what? May as well push it back a week. Just get it done properly. So you'll see it on the channel next Wednesday. For now, Sunday will be automation. Next Tuesday stream, one-off play stream, I'm actually going to be revisiting a bit of an old friend. A game that came out over a year ago now, just over a year ago now. And I enjoyed it at the time, even though it was brutally difficult. There have been improvements made since then, and a lot has changed from the game, and a lot has been added. So, we're going to be revisiting on Tuesday Dirt Rally 2.0. That should be fun. We'll get the sim rig out for that. It's just sat over there, just peacefully napping over there. And, yeah, next Thursday and Friday, back at it with Gran Turismo 4. I have no idea what we'll be doing in the game, whether we'll start the Enduros, some of the Extreme Hall Championships. There's a lot still to get done in this game. Like, a heck ton still to be done. So, I'll see you guys there. Thank you all so much. You're really cool. I don't know how to end streams, really. Bye!